Hello everyone, we should be live. Let me confirm that fact. Not live yet on YouTube. And we are live, very nice. Very nice. I hope all of you are well. So as far as ReZero Prophecy of the Throne goes, I pretty much checked the alternate endings and I wasn't particularly impressed with anything. We had some swimsuit endings, which are what they are. And also we had an ending with Roswell that didn't particularly interest me. Once again, my main driver to playing that game was really to get to know the characters that appear later in Arc 10. So I wasn't particularly excited to really continue playing that game further and getting all the achievements and whatever. It didn't really seem interesting, and so I wanted to play something a bit more gamey, like I said in previous streams, and this will be fun. It's also something that a lot of people my age bracket, which according to YouTube analytics most of you are in my age bracket, my fellow unks and nephews, most of you are familiar with this game. And also it's the type of game where I think it's a tough sell for a visual novel, number one, because there's a lot of text. It's not the most exciting stream in the world. And number two, it's really hard. Let's say you miss one of the streams. It's hard to get back on the train, right? Whereas this, you know, even if you miss one or two streams, you come back, you pop in, you see where I am. I think it's much more palatable to the casual viewer. So let's see how it goes. Hey, what's up, Arian? Yeah, I was replying to comments. I usually reply to them at the end of the night where I have time. So yeah, I pretty much replied and now I'm live. What's up? What's up, Max? Yep, Emerald is goated. So for a lot of you who don't know, this was actually my first Pokemon game ever and my first console game ever. So I got a Game Boy Advance when I was in 4th grade, and this was my first game ever, so lots of nostalgic attachment to this one. I know that a lot of you would perhaps prefer Fire Red or Leaf Green, because a lot of you have the nostalgic attachment to Kanto, but that is not me. I am an Owen boy through and through. So let me just put the chat here in front of me so it's easier. Very nice. And let's just start with the basics. I'm going to start a poll so you guys can choose my starter. Obviously, not many people are here, but that's fine. Choose my starter. Max, I will answer that question after we actually choose the starter. I don't want to influence the chat. I'll ask you guys to choose for me, and after it's over, I will tell you guys which one I chose when I was young and which one is actually my favorite. So I'll be honest, maybe some of these names will have misspellings. I don't care to confirm. I'm too OCD to not confirm. How do you spell Trico? CKO, exactly, okay. Mudkip, Torchic, Trico. Okay, let's start the poll. So yeah, now you guys can vote. Obviously, I will not vote on this monitor here. I'll just close the poll. Okay, nice. And I can start the music now. Please tell me if the music is overpowering the stream. Please let me know. Hold on. Okay. How can I... Maybe I can just pop out chat. Hold on. Yep, pop out chat, exactly. And I'll put the stream overlay here. Also, speaking of stream overlay, I will be honest, I wasted way too much time, more than I care to admit, doing this stream overlay. I was feeling cute, I don't know. Maybe this is just a midlife crisis. Unk is playing some Pokemon and he's working on his stream overlays with the sprites and whatnot. Full midlife crisis. I'll lower it a bit. Okay. Yeah, once again, this is, for those who are not familiar, this is a sort of ASMR style stream. I don't want to really wake up anybody in my household, so... Is it better now? So I won't really be speaking loudly. This will be just mostly a whisper. And I just don't want the chat to overpower... the soundtrack to overpower my voice. Hold on, the chat isn't properly set up. Okay, now the chat is on screen. The music is playing. Let me know if it's still overpowering my voice. I did some tests before recording and it seemed fine to me, but once again I was on the headset and whatnot. I don't know where you are. Dun, 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 dun. I miss this so much. Damn, you've never played Emerald. That's crazy, man. Actually, I feel a lot of FOMO because most people my generation, my age, they started playing in the actual Game Boy Color. They played red, blue, gold, silver, and whatnot. I never played those games. And being totally honest, without the nostalgic attachment, it just feels like those games are a bit, you know, the graphics are just a bit too bad to play. I don't know. I played Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the remakes, and those were fine. Also Fire Red and Leaf Green, those were fine. But the Game Boy Color, without any nostalgic attachment, feels like a bit of a step back for me. So I prefer starting around the gameplay. The Game Boy Advance is my preferred gameplay to start with. And let's see if these streams are fun. I may play more Pokemon games. Let's see. It's a series that I like a lot, and it's good for unks like me because you don't really need reaction speed or any type of finger dexterity. It's just literally use your head and think. Okay, my name is Birch. That is Birch, guys, not the other word you're thinking of. This is what you call a Pokemon. It's a Lotad. Wow. I realized I started getting older when I suddenly started forgetting names of Pokemon. I used to know the entire dex up until the Owen dex, like fully by heart. I knew every Pokemon name, and nowadays, not so much. So if I goof, if I don't know the name of something, then please be patient with your unk, because your unk is getting old, okay? My memory isn't what it used to be. Okay, let's just skip the thingy. Okay, I am a boy, and my name will be Dio. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's skip all the fluff. Yep, Classic is awesome. Sup, God Machine? I don't know if you by Classic are referring to the Game Boy Advance or the actual Game Boy Color, but well, it's all part of the climbing. By the way, since this is a Nuzlocke, we will be nicknaming all of our Pokemons. The nickname theme is anime characters. You may choose ReZero, you may choose whatever, as long as it fits the vibe, right? You can't call, for example, Geodude Sakura. It doesn't fit the vibe. It has to be a name that fits the vibe, if you get what I mean. Actually, I should have changed the options already to make the text a bit faster. I don't want to really speed up the entire playthrough. I think that can be a bit obnoxious, but the text is a bit slow for now. Let's just speed that up right away. So let's put it on fast, battle scene on, battle style set. Once again, guys, this will be a Hardcore Nuzlocke. I will be explaining the rules in a bit more detail in a bit, but if you're curious, just read the description. I think that's a pretty thorough explanation of what the rules are. And let's go for a frame. Let's go for the mechanic frame, because I'm a very basic bland person. Ooh, perfect. Okay, now let's go here. Let's collect our free potion. For those who have never played a Hardcore Nuzlocke, people play with different rules. For me, you only really start playing the actual Nuzlocke once you actually control of your actions. So I don't think it's cheating to use a potion in the initial battle if you're still level 5 versus level 5, right? Because it just comes down to whoever crits first. It's not very strategic or really, there's no skill involved. It's literally just click, scratch, and pray for the best. Okay, very good. Our dad is a gym trainer and he was on television. Such wonderful thing. To be the son of a gym leader. Wow. Now, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I think maybe May's house first, and then Professor Birch will be in the woods, right? We have to go to May's house first. Being completely transparent, there are games of Pokemon, for example, Fire Red. I haven't played Fire Red in like probably over 15 years, so I would be completely blind playing Fire Red, which is why I chose Emerald. I played this like 2 or 3 years ago, so I vaguely remember some stuff, so I'm not totally lost. But if you guys want to see me totally lost, we can later play Fire Red and it will be a very much blind experience. I remember nothing about that game. Nothing at all. This is May, our rival. And she is the daughter of Professor Birch, while we are the son of Norman, the gym leader. A very riveting stuff. Incredibly complex storylines here in Pokemon. manifesting a first try no death playthrough. Thank you, Max. I don't know if it will be no death. I think no death is very ambitious. I'll be honest, I'm not the greatest Pokemon player of all time. Definitely not even mid-tier compared to how good some people are nowadays. I'm very much just a casual player, but I am perhaps naively thinking that I will do this on the first try. I don't know if I will do no death. I think that's unlikely, but I think I can beat it on the first try. Let's see. Let's see if I don't wipe. Yeah, fan ROMs are very good, but I would not dare to like do the first stream of a fan ROM because there's a lot of difficulty ROM hacks that are legitimately very, very difficult. No way I would do those, especially not in a Nuzlocke format, right? For those of you who are watching for the first time, the title of this stream is not clickbait. This is literally the first time I've ever done a Hardcore Nuzlocke. I've done Nuzlockes before, but I've used potions and whatnot. This is the first time I'm doing it raw, baby. Really, you've never played any Pokemon game? That's peculiar. A lot of people our age range play them. Even to just a lot of people I know, including myself, learned a lot of English through playing Pokemon. For example, when I started playing, I was 10 years old, and I read things as Potion. Potion was the way I pronounced potion. There is no shame in cheating. The game should be grateful. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to cheat in some bits. I'm just going to spawn rare candies because I can't be bothered to train on like the stream, right? You guys don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And if there are some Pokemon, like for example, let's say Onix or Scyther, which are bad examples because you don't really get them in this game, I think. But certain Pokemon that require items to evolve that you only get after you beat the Elite Four, that's just not a thing I'm willing to do. I'll just hack in the item because it's just ridiculous, right? I'm just beating the game. I'm not doing any of the post-game. Okay, so let's go to the moment of truth. Let's see what you guys picked. Interesting. Mudkip and Trico are tied at 40%. Okay, so let's just do a secondary poll then. Let's untie this and poll. And now let's do another poll. Start a poll. Now let's pick my starter. Let's untie them. Let's pick Mudkip and Trico. So Torchic got his ass whooped. And now it's between the two finalists, Mudkip and Trico. So also a thing that I have to say, I will reveal who my favorite one is at the end of this poll, but in terms of me preferring any single Pokemon, there are certain games where I have a clear preference for the starters. For Owen in particular, I think, and this may be controversial, I think this may be one of, if not the best trio of starters in all of Pokemon, because I think all of them are just super cool. I love all of them. I wouldn't mind doing, in fact, I've done playthroughs with all three of them. I like all of them. Obviously, I have a favorite, as does everybody, but whatever you guys pick, I'm fine with. Totally fine. Okay, so let's wait, let's put a 30-second timer. It's now or never, guys. 30-second for you to pick my starter. I won't wait any more than that to also not delay the stream, right? Yo, thoughts on the new episode? Man, the new episode was so good. I can't believe I cried a bit on camera, which I didn't think would happen. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit embarrassing because I was super self-conscious of being on camera, right? Which is also one of the reasons I initially didn't want to do reaction videos. But surprisingly, I was expecting a lot of you guys to just call me, you know, names in the comments and make fun of me. Most of you guys were incredibly supportive, so that was super cool. I really enjoyed the reception to this new episode. So thank you guys for the support. Are you kidding me? It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Okay, guys, I'll just flip a coin. Hold on. Is there like an online coin flipper? Online coin flipper. Okay. Show. Okay, guys, I didn't want to come to this, but let's do it. Hold on. Let me just go to OBS and put, instead of the game recording, I'll put, nope, not this one, this one. Okay. So it will be heads for Mudkip and tails for Trico, and let's go. Heads, Mudkip, tails, Trico. Heads. So heads is Mudkip. Let's go with Mudkip. Now I can finally reveal Mudkip is actually my favorite starter, so I'm not displeased at this at all. So when I played when I was a kid, my favorite one was actually Trico, because I loved Grovyle a lot. And I initially did my playthrough when I was 10 years old with Trico, but my tastes changed with age, and nowadays my favorite starter is Mudkip. But like I said, I like all of them. I love all of the starters from Owen. I would be fine doing a playthrough with Trico or Torchic. It would be totally fine. Life lost meaning. What's up, David? I will be honest, this is a bit, you know, perhaps controversial for a ReZero fan to say, especially a ReZero mega fan like I am, but I'm actually a bit relieved that the first cour is over, because now I actually have time to work on some things that I just don't have the time while I'm covering ReZero, because I only have limited time on the week, right? I can make perhaps 1 or 2 videos at most per week. Most likely just 1, right? That's the normal pace. And now that I don't have to record the ReZero episode reviews, I am open to record a lot more stuff that I want to. And also to start editing that Prophecy of the Throne video, which will take a long while to do. Okay guys, so we chose Mudkip. Feel free to suggest a nickname for our little water fella. Keep in mind the nickname theme is anime characters. It can be ReZero, it can be Dragon Ball, can be anything you want, just something that fits the vibe of a Mudkip. Yes, thank you, Professor. We saved you from that fearsome Zigzagoon, which you could have just kicked in the head, but sure. And if nobody suggests anything, if everybody's feeling shy in terms of nicknames, I will just pick something off the top of my head. Wait, hold on, I should go back to the game capture, video display, and game capture. Hold on. Why is the game capture not appearing? Once again, the noobiness is... Okay, here we are. Good. We want Daniel. Aqua, no, Daniel will do. Guys, I lament to inform you, but Daniel is not the name of an anime character. Actually, let me confirm that. Hold on. Daniel anime. I mean, it's the name of Daniel Park from Lukeism, which is, I guess, a webtoon. That does not count as anime, but it's such meme material that I may call it Daniel if nobody has any other suggestions. Screw it, I'll call him Daniel, okay. This is funny for so many reasons, one of which I will one day tell. I will one day tell why this is super funny, and not today. There's a lot of memes surrounding Daniel. John Reese here. Okay, let's just do Daniel. Okay, let's go see May. Where do we get our running shoes? I think it's after we meet May, right? So for now it's just walking. Once again, so this is a playthrough that will be played by Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. What that entails is that we will not be using any items in battle, and we will only take the first Pokemon that we encounter on each route. The actual portion of the gameplay only starts when we are enabled to make decisions, namely when we are able to actually have Pokeballs. So is this it? Can I buy Pokeballs already? Are you going to catch up on Overlord and read a new series? Yes, my plan is definitely pleased finally to catch up on Overlord, especially because I've never actually read the final 2 books of Overlord, which I'm very curious to do. Hold on, I can't buy Pokeballs? That is distressing. I'll be honest, I don't remember this part of the early game too much. I guess I can't catch any Pokemon yet, so we are not under Nuzlocke rules yet. Okay. Let's just heal our Mudkip. And yes, and if I manage to, between now and August, when ReZero comes out, to catch up with Overlord, I do plan on starting Ishura and Lord of the Mysteries. Let's see how that pans out. I'll be honest, don't have too many expectations, because I have a tight schedule, and just because I'm not recording ReZero doesn't mean I also don't have other ReZero content to record, because... as you guys know, most of you guys come to my channel for the ReZero, right? So I'm not simply just going to start making other random type of content. I'm not just going to start covering Rent a Girlfriend all of a sudden, right? Could you imagine the downfall? Okay, we are level 6, and we know Mud Slap, so I think this should be good enough. We are 1 level above Trico. I think we should win this fight. Keep in mind, just for this particular fight, since we don't have any other Pokemon yet, I will use a potion if I need to. Actually, I have to use my potion now, no? Yeah, just to be full health. Okay, let's hope we don't regret this. Once again, my type chart evades me. Does grass resist ground? I will assume yes. I'll just scratch my way to victory. Let's bang, May. Let's bang it out. We're in the woods, you and me. Let's bang it raw. No items, no nothing. Just a man and a woman. You watch Rent a Girlfriend? No, I have self-esteem. It was just a joke. I've never watched Rent a Girlfriend. I would never do that to myself. It's just the example of a very bad anime. The first one that came to mind. Okay, he deals 3 damage, and we do significantly more. Okay, we appear to win this battle. Let's see if he doesn't get a critical hit. Try catching more Pokemon. I can't yet, man. Anthony, I don't have any Pokeballs. Oh my god, we missed. Are you for real? Are you for real? Are we going to lose the first battle? Please, 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 no crits. Yes, okay, that was way tighter than it needed to be, good lord. I was sweating already. I am, however many minutes into the gameplay, I am sweating already. If he got a crit, he would have killed me, by the way. Spooky, spooky stuff. Okay, now we go to Professor Birch together with May. We get our first Pokeballs, and then the gameplay actually starts. We are going to heal first, just make sure no goofs happen. Just make sure we don't get spawn killed by a Zigzagoon or something embarrassing like that. I'm not that old. I'm not that uncareful. Although that would be content. If I died to a Zigzagoon level 3, that would be content. It would be very juicy for sure. Okay, and I think it's now that we get the Pokédex and the Pokéballs, and after that we are just free to play however we want. Nice, we get the Pokédex, so I think we should be getting Pokéballs now. Yeah, your kid is super cool, super cool. We will be whipping her ass a few more times as the game goes on. Yes, we got the balls. I love it when we bang it out with the lady and she gives us a bit of balls. Okay, and now we are free. Forgot how much Pokemon was just spam the same attack and pray. I mean, yeah, at the beginning of the game it is, right? But we will have more strategic depth as we evolve throughout the game, especially because we're playing under Hardcore Nuzlocke rules, which means we'll always have a level cap, which is the maximum level of our gym leader. So currently it's level 15. We can overlevel, so obviously Roxanne will be very easy since we have Mudkip, right? If it was Torchic, it would be a different story, but yeah, the first few gyms probably won't have a lot of strategic depth, but I will say Pokemon Emerald, like I said, I never played a Hardcore Nuzlocke, but I did play this game in just normal Nuzlocke format before. One of the scariest gym fights in all of Pokemon is Tate and Liza. Gym 7, the double battle, that is scary, that is spooky. We will have to actually strategize for that one and use our heads, which may be difficult at this late hour in the night. Daniel's aura was stronger. Wait, point out the basketball in Emilia's childhood house. I need to find them. I'll be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. But I guess it's not super strange if there were basketballs, like it's something that can be played, right, even in a medieval setting. Wattson is a tough fight. Yeah, for sure, but Wattson is a tough fight, but it would be tougher if you guys didn't bless me with Mudkip. Because I have Mudkip, I actually think Wattson will be relatively straightforward. I just mud-slap my way to victory. So thank you guys for picking Mudkip and not Trico. Actually, no, it wasn't you guys, it was you guys plus the coin. Thank you, Google Coin. Okay, now we get our first encounter here. We have our balls, if I'm not mistaken. Pokeballs, yeah, we have 5. Let's see what we get. A Wurmple. This is actually quite good, a Wurmple. Obviously it's not super strong, right? But it evolves quickly, it's good for the early game. Does it survive a tackle? Oh boy. I think so. Okay, okay, yeah, it survives very, very nicely. So as I was saying, Wurmple is actually pretty good because I'm playing with duplicate claws, which means I cannot catch the same Pokemon twice. So in Petalburg Woods, we will not be able to catch Wurmple, which means we will be able to catch perhaps some spicier Pokemon like Shroomish, like Slakoth. Let's see what we get. Okay guys, nicknames for Wurmple, anime characters that remind you of Wurmple. Do they have sports in Isekai? Yes, some series have sports. Even Harry Potter has sports, man. Obviously, it's not super focused on, because not a lot of series focus on the sort of, like, you know, the culture of the world. Usually you focus more on the main character and the magic system. People love magic systems, so usually sports are overlooked, but yeah, for sure they have sports. Okay. An anime character that reminds me of Wurmple. Caterpie. God damn it. God Machine, you're gaming the system because that is an anime character. That is kind of funny though. Let me see if I can think of something. What's like a worm-like anime character? Or somebody very cowardly? Can you capture more than 6 Pokemon? Yeah, you can. Whatever you have that is more than 6 goes to the box and you can switch them around. Yeah, man, Kadokawa is ruthless with their copyright strikes. I had to fully censor my opening reaction video, and I'm very careful in the current episode reactions. The chick from Demon Slayer. Oh, that's actually super cool name. What's the chick from Demon Slayer? The insect breathing. What's she called? Hold on. Demon Slayer, insect breathing Hashira. What's she called? Hold on. Shinobu. Shinobu is actually a pretty good name, man. I'll take that one. That's a banger suggestion. Thank you. Let me once again put the chat on screen. I mean, it's a male, but whatever. I don't care. It's feminine either way. Shino. Ooh. Ah, man, but I like Brush Buddy so much. Hold on. Hey, Yank, what's up, Costas? Ah, Grease Goblin, Brush Buddy, super good and super relevant, right? With, now, since it's a man, if it was a lady, I would have kept Shinobu, but since it's a male, I'll just put Brush Buddy. It's super relevant with Witch Hat Atelier coming out. Brush... I don't think this will fit, actually, but... Oh, it fits perfectly. Brush Buddy, okay. Okay, and now let's go. Let's get our third encounter. Can I buy more Pokeballs, just in case? Just in case I need them. Yes, I can. Nice. Okay, I'll just buy... Ooh, 11's way too much. I'll just buy 2 more. That should suffice, I think. Let's have 9. I like 9. Okay. Second catch on the way. Let's go. Oh, I am playing with something I totally made up. Actually, let's go here for the second catch, and then I'll talk about the extra rule. Wingull, very nice, very nice. We all already have a water type, so nicknames for Wingull, guys. But yeah, but I think this is good. We have Wing Attack, which will be useful for the second gym. Let's hope we don't kill. Okay, nice. We can even go for 2, but maybe a bit risky, because if we crit, we kill him. And we lose him forever, so let's just throw a Pokeball and pray. 1, 2, 3, bada boom. Did you watch Witch Hat Atelier? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Which, for some reason, Wingull gives me a bit of a Coco vibe. Then this will start becoming a bit of a Witch Hat Atelier team, so let me know if you guys have any other nickname for Wingull. Wingull, Sort of like a bird thing. I don't know, maybe it's just the late hour of the night. I'm completely blanking on nicknames. I'm usually good at this, I swear. What's like a bird-like character? I'm remembering the Falcon from King and Omega, Anastasia. I can actually see that. I don't know why, but I can actually see the Anastasia vibe from Wingle. If nobody has any other suggestion, I'll just put that, because honestly I can see that. I don't know why, but I can see the vibe. Yeah, Anthony, Witch Hat is more of a... It's kind of like fantasy slice of life. It's a bit more slow-paced, and it's a bit more like the wholesome type of show. I would equate Witch Hat Atelier more to Spy Family than I would any fantasy show, to be honest. I think the vibes is more wholesome. Oh, actually, I think I forgot to answer. Somebody asked me if I watched Sentenced to be a Hero, and the answer is yes, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to answer that, but yeah, the answer is yes. Although the light novel is very much low on my list of many, many books to read. So, Anastasia. Oh yeah, and it's a chick as well, so... Oh, actually it's with an S, right? Not with a C. I write it with a C, it's the Portuguese version, but I'll write it with an S to be lore accurate. Anastasia, okay. Let's go. Now let's go to our third encounter. And I am playing with something I completely made up, okay? Nobody plays with this rule except for myself. But to prevent frustration and just overall saltiness at this late hour of the day, I am playing with something I called Coward's Claws, which is for Pokemon that can roar or teleport. I will simply be re-rolling another encounter and I don't care. So there is a tiny chance that we get Ralts in this route. It's a Pokemon I used to just be here a long time to catch it because I really like Gardevoir. But yeah, let's see what we get. Probably just a Zigzagoon or Poochyena, it's what's most likely. Are you kidding me? Guys, Ralts has like a 5% chance, I swear to God. Hold on, let me check that. That's actually so funny. It seems like I'm rigging the game, right? Pokemon Ralts. Hold on, let me check this. I swear this is like a 5% rate or something crazy like that. Where is it? Where are the encounters? Where is it? Yeah, Emerald, Route 102. I'm just so curious. Ralts is 4%, guys. This was a 4% chance of getting Ralts. But once again, if I don't get it, I'll just simply reroll another one, because if I don't catch him in this Pokeball, he will just teleport away. Let's see if we get it. Okay, guys, let's pray and just throw the ball. Get in there. Gardevoir is one of my favorite Pokemon, so if we get this, it's super cool. One. Ah, goddammit. Unlucky. Okay, he used Growl. Hold on. Hold on. One, two, three. Yes! Super cool. Yes! We got Ralts. That is actually so crazy. That is actually so crazy. He doesn't teleport? Am I mistaking for Abra? I know Abra for sure teleports, but I think Ralts also teleports. I guess we'll see when we get him, right? I think it was literally a 50-50 toss-up between Growl and Teleport, and we got Growl, which is crazy. Rum. Oh yeah, it's a male. Rum, I actually like Rum a lot. Rum is a great name for Ralts, man. Even though it's a male. What do you guys think? I think Rum is super good, even though it's a male. Or since it's a green vibe and it's a male, maybe I can call him Otto, since it's a male Pokemon. Because Otto fits the Ralts vibe, but he doesn't fit Gardevoir, if you feel me. Rom. Rom. Yeah, I think I prefer Rum as well. Even though it's a male, I kind of don't care. I think Rum fits the vibe of a Gardevoir. And because we are calling him Rum, then this will be Sassy Nature. Dude, it's actually so crazy we got trolled. I can't even believe it. Let's see if he had teleport or if I was just overreacting. Impish nature. I mean, impish sort of fits Ram, I guess. Oh no, okay, never mind then. I was totally wrong. He only has Growl. Okay, so I think it's only Abra we need to worry about. But by the time, you know... Yeah, by the time we get to Abra, I think we have access to the Great Ball, which we should be able to get him, so let's see. Although now I don't want Abra, we already have a Psychic type, right, so no need to have another one. You know that brother of Ram and Ram. Yes. My favorite character is actually the character that's exclusive to the novels, Rim. Rim and Room are my favorites. I love Rim and Room. The thing is, and this is a thing I understood later when I was more of an adult, Ralts is one of my favorite Pokemon, but for like a casual, or should I say not casual, for a Hardcore Nuzlocke playthrough, I think he's actually pretty ass, because he takes a while to evolve, and until he evolves, Kirlia just sucks. Kirlia's stats are very, very low, so let's see. Okay, so I will spawn in some rare candies in a bit. I don't want to, like, train for now. Let's just see what Daniel can do in these trainers. We should be fine for now. Or I could just switch in, right? Let's see if Mud Slap does more. It doesn't really do more, but it lowers the accuracy, okay. So once again, the early gameplay loop is very uneventful. It's just literally 2 Pokemon banging meat. Who should we level up first? I think we should level up Brush Buddy first because he evolves the fastest. So let's just try and get him up to speed. I will spawn in some rare candies in a bit, just so this is less tedious, right? So I don't have to constantly switch Pokemons, but until then, let's just do it this way. Yoink. String Shot. Yoink. And yoink. Yay, Brush Buddy level 3, very good. Now, can we survive... oops. Okay. That was my bad. Can we survive a tackle? I think so, no? He's only level 4, 1 level above us, and Wurmple sucks, so... Yes, we survive it very neatly. Can we kill him? I don't think we can. Especially because he can crit, right? I'm playing a Nuzlocke, I shouldn't be too hasty with my decisions. Although we are at half HP with Mudkip, which can be scary, but he's just string-shotting. Did you saw how much viral went the last episode? Yeah, the last episode was an absolute banger, man. Even in my channel, I felt it. The last episode was a 1 out of 10 for me in terms of videos. It was just so much better in terms of viewership and just overall impressions than any other episode before it. Once again, playing like a bit of a coward because Nuzlocke rules and all that. I don't want to lose a Pokemon right in Route 103. That would be quite embarrassing. Yeah, let's see. This is not a trainer, I think, but just to be sure. Yeah, Brush Buddy is up first. Okay. Honestly, in terms of type diversity, I think we're already pretty nice. I didn't expect to have 2 water types to start the game, but I expected to have Zigzagoon and Poochyena, which are the most common Pokemon to get. I still can't believe that we actually got Ralts. That's so crazy. That's insane. Okay, attack fell. Maybe I can just Mud Slap. Oh, never mind. Ground is also physical in this game, so that was a poor decision by me. Okay. Brush Buddy level 4. Nice. Okay, I can switch Brush Buddy in. I don't think... No, Tailo doesn't know Wing Attack, right? At level 3? I don't think it does. I won't risk it, but I don't think it knows Wing Attack. Oh, it has Peck. Okay, thankfully I didn't risk it. Okay, nice. Okay, and now I think I'll just get these berries here, and I'll just spawn in some rare candies. Obviously, I don't want to waste time grinding my Pokemon, right? That's super boring. But I'll just spawn in some candies so that I can actually switch and make plays instead of just, you know, having Mudkip be over-leveled for the trainer, the next gym. So yeah, I'll just do this now. Let me see if I can still remember how I do this. So I save the game. I save here as well, just to be sure. And now I close the game. And now I'll just let you guys see my display here. Now, where was I? We go here, we go desktop, emerald, what a mess. Don't ask me about my desktop, okay guys? I will not answer, I know it's a mess. And now I go here. Yeah, sure, whatever, dog, yeah. File, open. Now I have this. Party, okay. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Do I have to export first? I just do this. Now I just do file. Export battery file. This is it. So let's just call this base. This is my first ever battery file. Okay, nice. Now we load the base into PK hex. Okay, very nice. This is it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so other. Save items, nice. So we'll just hack in some rare candies. Once again, why are you cheating in a children's video game, man? This is just so it's a better gameplay experience for you guys. So we're not here stuck doing silly things like grinding and whatnot. I will just put this here just in case we find a shiny Pokemon, okay? Just in case. I will not use it, I promise otherwise. And I think that's it, no? Do I need anything else? No, it's just... I guess I'll just put in some full restores so I don't have to constantly go back to the Poké Center. Just for convenience, once again. Full restore, I'll just put 99. The 99 should be fine, I don't need more than that. And I think this should be fine. Yeah, save. File. Export. Base cheat, I'll call it base cheat. Why are you hacking in a children's video game? Do you have no honor? Now, file, load, no, import battery file, base cheat. Let's see if this is it. Yes, yes it is, okay. Now let's get everybody to like level... Yay, Poison Sting, nice. Let's get everybody to like level... Oh god, this is so slow. I forgot how slow it was. Let's see what we get. This is a random toss-up between either Cascoon or Silcoon. Let's see what we get. I think we would prefer Cascoon. Let's see. Yes! We're gonna get the stocks. Awesome. Super cool. Harden. We can harden now. Become harder in our spirit. Okay, level 7 is probably enough. Now we're going to level up Anastasia to level 7. Supersonic, very nice. I will never use that in my life, but sure, very nice. Nice, we got Confusion. Very good, very good. Very, very good. And now we can start actually making some plays here. And by plays, I mean just... what do you have? Water gun. Water gun's cool. Let's try water gun. Okay, level 7 should be enough for these schmucks. Was episode 10 the last time we see Elsa? Without wanting to spoil anything, let me think. Probably, depending on how they manage flashbacks, I guess. I don't know if that's too much of a spoiler, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but yeah. I thought you had the stairs as PC wallpaper. Yeah, I should maybe. That insane 1000 Subaru AI art, man, I saw that. That was so funny. Okay, do we have any... No, we don't. We don't have wing attack. So we should probably switch now. Is Shumish part fighting? I don't think it is. I think it's only grass. I think it's Brelam who's part fighting, but let's see how much confusion does to this. What are the Pokemon you're really hoping for this run? I don't know, to be honest. I think I'm just vibing. I mean, getting Ralts was super cool. I didn't think we'd get Ralts for such a Nuzlocke, just a random playthrough, right? But that's super cool, so my wish is already met. I like a lot of Pokemon from ON, I'll be honest. I like a lot of them. So there are a few choices that would displease me. Let me see. Favorite Pokemon, I really like Hariyama. I really like Shroomish. Shroomish is one of them. Ralts. Certain Pokemon from Kanto, like for example, I really like Golem for some reason. I don't know why. I know it's just a rock with arms, but I really like him. Visually speaking, I like Exploud, for example, which we are guaranteed to get in this game. I think it's Wishmer, where the first stage we are guaranteed to get in this game, because it's a cave with only Wishmers. But visually speaking, I like him, but in terms of actually being useful, I think Exploud's not a super great Pokemon. Let's see if we use him or not, but yeah, not sure if we will. Okay, now we get the tutorial. Yeah, Shroomish is super OP. If you guys picked Torchic and I didn't get Shroomish, the first gym is actually a nightmare because you really have nothing for it because of the level cap. This is a gym. It's the gym of our dear father. Let's see, what's up? What's up, Daddy? You will call me Daddy soon. And this is Wally, and he will also catch a Ralts, just like us, and this is very boring, so I'll just speed this up because this is the tutorial. Obviously, we already know how to catch Pokemon. This should have like a thing where it detects if you already have caught Pokemon in your bag, and if you do, it just skips this, but whatever. I'm literally doing nothing, by the way. I'm just pressing space. This is a tutorial that you cannot skip in the vanilla game. Very good, Ralts, very good. Okay, thank you, Wally. I'm sure we will see you again, and that is foreshadowing. Do you like Magikarp? I mean, Magikarp is kind of a meme, but do I like Gyarados? Yes, I do. Will I use Gyarados? Yes, I will. As soon as I get that old rod, I'm fishing for it. I'm fishing for that piece of garbage Magikarp. Actually, now that I think about it, I was actually dumb. I should have kept one of these Pokemon very low level so that I can catch lower level Pokemon. Huh. God damn it. I don't have like a Zigzagoon or anything that's super weak. I think Water Gun may be a bit too strong for the early game. Hold on. Tackle is 35, yeah. Okay, I think I'll just pick a Pokemon to not level up anymore, and I think that Pokemon will be Wingull, because I do want to get Dustox as soon as possible. Yeah, buddy. I may have goofed. Double battle with C-Dot later, with Bite. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'll be honest, I do not know anything about the tricky fights. I know of one in this gym, the 5th gym, where there's a Slackoth with counter, which can kill Pokemon. I saw Wolfie's walkthrough of that, and I saw Wolfie, who is a Pokemon World Champion, lose a Pokemon to Slackoth, which is just super funny. And I think he even lost Breloom, which was super useful for that gym. Just super funny. Okay, Route 104. I think it's time we get our God-destined Zigzagoon, or we can actually get a Tailo here, which would be cool for the second gym as well, so let's see what we get. Okay, Poochyena. Once again, the Pokemon that are more likely are Zigzagoon and Poochyena, so this is expected. But it's actually a nightmare matchup because I cannot damage him. As you recall, Darkness is immune to Psychic, so I literally have to run away in shame. Let's just try and use Anastasia here. Just spray water at him. Just spit a bit of water on that boy. On that girl, excuse me, lady. Water gun. Hopefully we don't one-shot with a crit. I don't think we will. Okay, if we had crit, we would have one-shot him, which would have been very sad. Thankfully we did not. Master Ball, raw! Okay, nicknames for Poochyena, guys. Anthony, would you recommend Prophecy of the Throne? As a game, not really. As a visual novel, if you're a huge fan of ReZero, I mean, yeah, if you're a huge fan, just play it, right? I think, especially if you're a novel reader, some of those characters are relevant for Arc 10, which is currently out right now, so yeah, I would recommend it in that sense. If you want a good gameplay experience though, no, I wouldn't. And if you just want to know the scoop, then, man, I may have a video just giving all the scoops about Prophecy of the Throne soon, so watch out for that. Garfield, I can see it. I actually like Garf, yeah. If nobody has any other nicknames, once again, but maybe because it's a lady, we should call him Frederica, right? Ricardo. Oh, right, Ricardo is a beast. And no, but he's also male, right? Should we call him Mimi? Because it's a girl? I like the way you guys are thinking with the demi-humans. I think either Frederica or Mimi. I think that's probably cool. Although, if I'm being honest, Puchiena and Maitiena do have more of a Ricardo vibe, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting super stuck on the genre. Genre? Gender. I think Mimi. No, but Mimi's super cute. I want to save Mimi. I'll just call him Frederica. White sheep. Costas, I got that one. Frederica. I prefer Frederica because it's a lady, Baba. But yeah, it does have more of a vibe of Garfield. Frederica. Yep. Yeah, it's a lady. Okay, and do we face some optional trainers? I guess we can, right? You know what, let's put Frederica to the test right away. Oh, actually, Frederica may be my fodder. I'll just put it at level 5 and be done with it. Frederica may be my fodder to catch low-level Pokemon. Yeah, Frederica is in the bag now. Okay. Let's fight this schmuck. Sup, dude? Leaving footprints in the sand is so fun. Okay, man. Whatever floats your boat. Anthony, I hate to disappoint, but there is no Growlithe in this game. We are playing Emerald. Maybe for Fire Red we can save it. Let's see how much a Confusion does. I'm hoping for a lot. I don't think Zigzagoon has good special defense. Yep. Very nice. Very nice damage. And another one for the one-shot, or should I say two-shot. Okay, that was a range. Rum, you are not... You know what? This Rum is lore accurate. She's not at her full power. This Rum is super lore accurate. Touch grass, kid. I mean, he's touching sand. It counts for something, right? Between, you know, just gooning all day or touching sand, I would prefer to touch sand. Seedot is not part dark yet, right? It's just grass. I mean, let's test that theory. Okay, it's just grass. Yep. Oh, actually, when I played my first playthrough ever, Shiftry was one of my favorite Pokemon. Don't ask me why. I was super into grass types when I was 10 years old. And so I actually had a team with both Sceptile and Shiftry, which is nonsense, okay? Do not make a team with two grass types. Grass type is already pretty bad, especially two of them. So at some point I just let Shiftry go when I went into the Pokemon League, but yeah, Shiftry was one of my favorite Pokemon. And one of the first Pokemon I ever caught, Seedot. He's such a cutie. I think these are trainers. I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. Hey man, I don't know if... Are you feeling okay? Do you need a health line to call or something? That seems a bit dark. This Torque only has a bunch of Magikarps. Ah, whatever. It surely looks tough. Yes, it does. Let's see how tough this is. It's just Magikarps, right? It's one level 9 Magikarp. It just splashes. For those who've never played Pokemon, Magikarp only has splash. It literally does nothing. Which is why this is so funny. A Zangoose is super cool, man. I love Zangoose a lot, but unfortunately, if I recall correctly, Zangoose is an exclusive of Pokemon Ruby. So we can't catch Zunga. Zunga? That's a good nickname. We can't catch Zangoose in this game, but we can catch Seviper, I think. I may be mistaken about that, but I know we can catch Zangoose for sure. I think that's an exclusive of Ruby, unfortunately. I think exclusives are super dumb, but I understand why they do it from a marketing perspective, right? They want the kids to go tell their mommy and daddy to buy all the games, so that's why they have the exclusives. What's up, lady? Wanna bang? We must have been fated to meet. Hold on, lady. Please, hold on. Buy me coffee first before you start talking about fate. We Confusion. And now, after this fight, we will put Ralts in the bag because we don't want to have a Psychic type up against a bunch of bugs. So let's just put him in the back. What would be very useful here would be Wingull if he knew Wing Attack. Unfortunately, he doesn't, but I think I'll still lead with him anyway. Either him or Daniel. Maybe I'm just a bit too paranoid with overcoming the level cap, which is 15. We're still a long ways away, right? I'll just use Daniel, whatever. Steal her nugget. Oh yes, and let's get our encounter. Very nice. I am not disliking this box at all. This is very, very nice. Do we kill though? I think, you know what? I think I will switch to another Pokemon that I know won't kill for sure, just to be sure. And does Puchina have Intimidate? It reduces... Oh, it has Runaway. That sucks. Do I die? I don't think I die, right? I'd want to kill Frederica right away. I'll just do the safe switch to Anastasia. Do names of characters beyond what's covered so far in Season 4 allowed? Yeah, man, sure. Sure. I don't think that the name itself is a spoiler, right? So, sure. If you want to call Tailo Vincent Folakia. Let's hope we don't kill. Water gun. No crits, please. Okay, okay, we're safe, we're safe. We're safe. I don't know if we are safe from this Tailo though, because Focus Energy is going to crit next turn. Maybe we just pray for a catch here. Pokeball. Ouch, that was terrible. Oh, okay, that did nothing. Okay. Doesn't Focus Energy guarantee a crit? I'm sorry, guys. It's been a few years. I don't know my Pokemon anymore. 1, 2, 3. Bada bing, bada boom. Nicknames for Tailo, guys. What do you think? What are we thinking, Tailo? What vibe does Tailo give you? Give a nickname. Yes. What vibe does Tailo give me? It's also a lady. Oh, speaking of why can Satella use Unseen Hand? Is this a spoiler? I don't know how to answer that, Bubba. I don't think it's been revealed yet. Actually, didn't they say in Season 4 that Satella killed all the other witches or got all the other witch factors or something weird like that? No, that doesn't make sense. Obviously not, because Betelgeuse has a witch factor, which then passed on to Subaru. So, yeah, the answer is no idea. No idea, to be honest. But you know what? Since you guys were talking about names that are spoilers, and since Tailo is a lady, I'm feeling Madeline. Do you guys like Madeline? Once again, for anime onlys, I know you guys don't know who this is, but it doesn't matter. It's just a name, right? Not a spoiler, so... I'm feeling Madeline. I think it's good. But is this how you spell Madeline? Is it maybe with 2 L's? Not sure. Hold up. ReZero Madeline. Oh, Madeline. No, yeah, Madeline. Madeline Eckhart? Madeline Eckhart. I always said Madeline, but maybe it's Madeline. Let me check the Homaji. Hold on. Madeline Esharutu. I'll just call her Madeline. I think it sounds cooler that way. And sometimes it's the rule of cool, you know? Sometimes pronunciation be damned, you just say what sounds cooler. Okay, let's call her Madeline. Very good. And now let's level her up a little bit, so she can take on some fights, start putting in some work. Please get Wing Attack. I can level up Madeline a bit more. Yes, Wing Attack. Oh no, that's Quick Attack. I can level up Madeline a bit more, because to be honest, she will be totally useless for the first gym, since it's a Rock-type gym. So I'm not too scared of over-leveling Madeline, since I won't be using her anyway. Remember, once again, this is Nuzlocke rules. We can't catch any more Pokemon in Petalburg Woods, since we have already caught with a British accent. We've already caught Madeline here. Also, I should have hacked in a bunch of super repels now that I think about it, but whatever, I guess we move. 1 Pokeball, nice. Yeah, that's also another thing. Maybe the hands aren't actually invisible hands, they're just, you know, dark element hands, which she just spawns in with dark magic. That's a good call as well. Our first bug catcher. I caught a whole bunch of Pokemon, and they're all bugs. So we are literally just going to peck our way through this battle. A riveting gameplay. Bada beam, bada boom. Peck. I do think that Wingull gets Wing Attack or Peck, probably at level 9 or 10. That would make sense to me. Okay, thank you, bug catcher. Once again, we cannot catch any more Pokemon in this route. We have already caught one. Bunch of dupes anyway. These routes are pretty much just the same group of 5 Pokemon. Us getting routes was super lucky, because usually you just get, you know, Wurmple, Zigzagoon, Poochyena, around that. It kind of sucks that we don't have a Zigzagoon yet, because pickup is useful, and also it is good to have a sort of Zigzagoon duplicate for further routes down the line, but whatever, you know, doesn't matter. Tailo is very good. Last time I played this game in a Nuzlocke, my Tailo died in Gym 2, so let's see if our Tailo can survive a bit more. Man, Pokemon music is just so good. I miss these beats so much. This is a Poochyena, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, no Intimidate, I think. It's just run away. So we just peck him to death. Actually, I think Quick Attack does more than Peck. I think Peck is 35, Quick Attack is 40. Hold on. 35 and 40. Okay, do we have Guts? Guts, we have Guts. We can cheat a little bit. If we want to pre-burn our Pokemon, we can go in and just ass blast that gym. The second gym, I mean, not the first one. Certainly not the first one. So yeah, we just Quick Attack. Does 5 more damage. Tackle. Ouch. How much was that? Hold on. Does he kill me with another crit? I think he does, right? Hold on. We must run away. Run away into Daniel. Daniel, please save us. Max, I am not calling any of my Pokemon Rowan. I am not giving anybody the name of that bum, that is for sure. Yo, Unc, are you following the World Cup? Hey man, I am Portuguese. Please do not ask me about the World Cup. I have nothing good to say. To be truthful, I just stopped caring about football a long time ago, so I didn't even watch the game live. I was just sort of keeping up with the score because my wife was watching it, but I didn't care much, so yeah. The Portuguese are not happy with the team's performance, I'll just put it that way. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of dudes and the conversation was, yeah, not good. Guts Facade Swallow is too good. Yeah, I mean, I think if I want to get cheeky, I may use it for the second gym, just because I've never actually done that. That's a pro gamer move, I'm not really a pro gamer. Clint Pokemon. Yeah, man, I mean, if we have any PDFs. You know who would actually be a super good Clint Pokemon? Hold on. Just for those who do not remember, what's he called? Oh right, you guys aren't seeing my screen, hold on. This would be a super Clint-like Pokemon, isn't it? His Pokédex description says that he kidnaps children, so yeah, this would be a super fitting Pokemon for Clint. Don't worry guys, if you're anime only, you will understand it very, very soon, don't worry. I shouldn't say very soon, but soon-ish you will understand it. Drifloom, yeah, Drifloom as well. Okay, let's go. We have defeated our first boss-like. I guess it's just a Poochyena, right? To call him a boss is a bit of an overstatement, but yeah. Diddy. Nincada. This would actually be a pretty cool Pokemon for us to get, not gonna lie. We don't one-shot. That's super effective, right? Yeah, it's super effective. We don't one-shot. Stab, super effective move. Level advantage. Wow. I don't think I died to a crit. Let's see if we one-shot this one. Not even close, that's crazy. That's crazy actually. I think the levels are just too low, right? And it's a peck, not a wing attack. It's only 35 damage, but still. Surprised that doesn't one-shot. Since the level gap is so big. And it's stab, right? What do you think of Cristiano Ronaldo? Cristiano. I'll be honest, man. Just being totally truthful, I do not know anywhere near enough about football to have an opinion about him. Every single one of my friends tells him that he's washed up. They tell me that he shouldn't be on the team and that the young guys are actually better. That's probably true. I don't know, man. I really don't watch football, so... As far as, you know, making a success of himself and as far as a businessman goes, lots of respect for Cristiano. As far as playing in the national team, I don't know. People tell me he's not good, but once again, I don't know enough to have an opinion on that. I will tell you one thing about Cristiano, though. There is a thing in... this is the same route, right? Yeah, this is the same route as the one we came, so I can catch this Marill. I'm pretty sure this is the same route. It just has Petalburg Woods in the middle. I don't think we can catch this. As I was saying, there is something about the Portuguese where we are self-deprecating to a level that is actually detrimental. And there is like a subset of people that just love to hate Cristiano. A subset of Portuguese people that just love to hate on him. And it's just so cringe to me, man. It's just, dude, why? You don't have to make, you know, hating somebody or talking bad about your country like your entire personality. It's just so obnoxious. But either way, this is very much a Portuguese thing. I don't think, for example, this would happen in America. America is just, generally speaking, super, like, braggadocious and very proud, right? That's not the Portuguese temperament. Also not the Brazilian temperament. Brazilians are super proud of their country. That is not the case for Portugal. Look at this dude. Look at this rich dude. Rich boy Winston. The USA is the same, really? I would not imagine that. The USA seems so, like, super proud of their country and whatnot. Super, you know, like, America, America first and whatnot. I'm surprised you say that. Are you American, God Machine? Cecilus. I mean, we're only using Cecilus if we're getting a super overpowered Pokemon, man. We're not giving that name away so easily. We're certainly not naming like a random Zigzagoon Cecilus. We need something special. Sup, Grammar? What's up, my dude? We were just talking about America. Really, it's bad in there. I would not imagine that America would also have that same self-deprecating spirit. I'm from California. Oh, okay, maybe California is more left-leaning. Maybe that's why. I don't know. My idea from somebody, once again, I know nothing, right? But my idea from somebody outside America is that Americans are super proud of their country, generally speaking. Whereas our country, at least from the inside, we are super self-deprecating. And we are just very much, once again, like I said, many people make it almost their entire personality to hate on the country and the people of the country, which is just very, very cringe to me. Republicans love America, Democrats hate it. Okay, man. Okay, I can see that. Once again, I think that's something that's very unique to America, where you guys only have two parties. So because there's only two, it tends to be more polarizing, right? We don't have really that here. We have a lot of parties, even though we also have two main ones, but we have a little bit more diversity of thought. Even though I'm using these terms very loosely, very, very loosely here. Because a lot of the parties are very samey. Let's just use Madeline and Rum here. Once again, I'm not afraid of overleveling Madeline because she's useless for a Roxanne, which is the Rock-type gym, the first one that's coming up. And Rum will likely also not be used, so should be good. Y'all watching the World Cup. Sup, Senor? Senor Junior? I'm not watching the World Cup. I'm keeping up with the results as a Portuguese person. It's part of the culture, but I don't really care much. We're #1 in birth-to-death ratio. Really? Generally pretty negative. I mean, yeah, with the current state of things, I can imagine that. As someone from Texas, people love America. I mean, that checks out with the stereotype, right? I have a friend that is living in the United States. One day I will go to the United States, and there's a part of me that wants to go to America, to Texas specifically, to have barbecue, because everybody talks about barbecue, right? There's another part of me that thinks, the guns are kind of spooky. As a European person, the guns are kind of spooky. Who's the more dangerous threat here? I think it's probably C-Dot because of Bide. Let's try to just one-shot C-Dot. I think we should be fine with the Lotad. I don't think the Lotad can do much to us. Especially with Absorb. Absorb is like 20 power, I think, so. Okay, one shot, perfect, very good. Madeline is paying off, she's a beast. Lore accurate Madeline. Oof, that does very little actually. I mean, Ralt's special attack isn't great, right? Ralt's kind of sucks until the final stage of its evolution, but still kind of disappointing damage. The likelihood of being in a shooting is relatively low. Yeah, I mean, probably. Maybe it's worth to go for the barbecue. When my friends went to the United States, I actually went to New York, which is also a city that I am very curious about, even though I'm a bit scared. Once again, I think there's a lot of propaganda, you know, maybe it's totally cool to just go to New York. A lot of people go to New York and nothing happens, right? But at the same time, I don't know if it's like my expectation is somewhat of going into the city from the Daredevil, you know, with all the crime. I don't know. I think some people make New York seem like Gotham City. That's the name I was looking for. That's not Daredevil, that's Batman. But yeah, it's probably fine. One day I do want to go to New York and chill. People say there's incredible restaurants in New York, so I'm looking forward to that. With all of the Italian immigrants, they say there's good pizza in New York. I've been to Italy. I've enjoyed the pizza. I am somebody who does not digest pizza well, which is hilarious that people thought I was Italian because pasta just wrecks me. I get dead when I eat pasta, but still, I eat it anyway. So I look forward to one day going to New York and going to a nice pizza place and having pizza and seeing what's up. Luffy. I get it, Luffy, I get it. Just don't go to like Detroit or Chicago. Yeah, man, I actually, my friend that's in America, so he was visiting Chicago and he wanted to go to the Rocky statue that's on top of the thing, right? And he went there and then he wanted to go to actually the gym where they shot Rocky, the gym in Rocky 1 where he trained. And every local told him, do not go to that gym. That area is very shady. You will not leave alive, which is just a weird thing to say. But then again, it's a rough neighborhood, right? I get it. Do you think Subaru will get recasted? Ooh. I mean, Anthony, I won't go into further details. Please also don't go to not spoil anime onlys. As far as your question goes, I don't know, man. I'll be honest. The VA for Subaru is very, very good. I will even tell you, once again, I don't want to go into spoiler talk, but I'm actually more curious what they're going to do for volume 20, is it 26 or 27? I'm actually more curious for that, if the VA will stay the same. I think so. I think he's the GOAT. He can do anything. I do not doubt the VA for Subaru. He's the absolute GOAT. Man, he was pulling at my heartstrings that last episode. The voice acting is so gorgeous. Like, my goodness, I still can't believe I teared up a little bit in a YouTube video. That's so crazy. But thankfully you guys didn't make fun of me. It was actually a pretty wholesome comment section. One of the most wholesome comment sections I've had, perhaps ever. So that was super cool. This is the cut move, right? Thank you, my good sir, for giving us the move cut. Do you speak Spanish? Hablo un poquito de español. The thing is, if you ask me strictly if I speak Spanish, the answer is no. I speak Portuñol, which is, you know, Portuguese and Spanish is actually very similar. If you can speak Portuguese, you can sort of speak Spanish. So if you wrote some text in actual Spanish, if you don't have, for example, Mexican slang, which I do not understand, if you just literally wrote to me in Spanish, I would probably understand most of what you're saying. Like 70% I would understand it. Yo hablo un poquito de español. Mi nombre es Dio. Yo hago videos de ReZero. I will stop the Spanish now to not make the fellow Spanish-speaking people in the chat just cringe. Okay, this is a dupe. Once again, this is a new route, so we can catch a new Pokemon. Let's see what we get. Obviously, we have Duplicate's Claws, so we cannot catch duplicate Pokemon. So that Tailo is rejected, and let's look for the next one. That's a dupe as well. This may take a while, hold on. God damn it. The game gave me with the Ralts and now it's taking away with this route. I think this is going to take a while just to troll me. God damn it. Another one. We can get Ninkada here, we can get Abra, we can get a bunch of them, but it's not coming through. What are the odds, actually? Can somebody make the math? What are the odds of not getting anything besides Tailo and Puchiana? Okay, finally, something new. Ninkada, nice. Okay, so Ninkada is way too over-leveled. I think I'll just use Frederica, or to make sure. Frederica shouldn't one-shot, right? I'll just use Brush Buddy, maybe. It's even weaker. It can tank hits better. Oh, that's a crit. Okay, it makes sense. So, okay, so let's tackle. Ooh, that does even less than I thought. Let's just try and throw a Pokeball in there, see what's up. And guys, a nickname for Ninkada. I thought you were Italian because you said Xiao. Yeah, but I say Xiao in the Portuguese way, so it's X-A-U, so like this. Oh, I actually won't spell it. Maybe you guys will. You guys have a bit of delay. Now you guys will think that I'm leaving the stream or something. But yeah. Italiano. No, I don't speak any Italian. Sorry, guys. I thought I spoke Spanish until I visit my family in Mexico. Yeah, man, let me tell you something about Spanish, right? So I grew up, back in my day when I was younger, we had a lot of dubbed anime, but because in Portugal dubs make literally no money, and money is always tight over here, we actually watched the Spanish dub for a lot of anime. Namely Doraemon, Ninja Tori, so I grew up listening to a lot of Spanish. So once again, I'm confident in, like, at least barely understanding Spanish, right? I went to Spain, I went to Barcelona, I tried speaking Spanish with the locals, they ruthlessly replied to me in English. There was one point I was actually super pissed off. There's no way my Spanish can be that bad that these... Guys, Ninkada is part bug and part ground. I am such a stupid idiot. Oh my goodness, I actually killed him. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid, man. Okay, we do not get to catch any Pokemon in this route. I'm so stupid. He's part ground. I'm so stupid, man. That's so silly. That's such a silly mistake. Oh my goodness. Either way. And I actually quite like Ninjask, man. Okay, at least we already have a bug type, so that's fine, right? Emilia tiene un cuerpazo. Yeah, guys, Zodabug was such a good nickname. Oh man, now I'm feeling bad. Zodabug was so good, man. Ah, come on. This is... Unc is salty. I'm salty right now. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Cuerpazo? That's a hot body, right? Am I pronouncing it wrong? I'm sorry, guys. Once again, I don't speak Spanish. I speak Portuñol, which is a bit different. Dude, I can't believe I killed the Ninkada. I am 1 hour into this stream. I already made such a stupid mistake. We haven't even beaten a gym yet. Should I count that as a death? I don't think so. That's not a death, right? That's just a misplay. I think deaths are only when it's in my party, so I won't count that as a death, but definitely just a stupid mistake. One less Pokemon to catch, I guess. I should have just thrown Pokeballs. I'm so stupid, man. Oh well. Let's fight this lady here, this fighting lady. How is Unc so good at English? Once again, much like I had Doraemon and the Ninja Tori for Spanish, I also grew up listening to Cartoon Network, which once again, at the time, now it's different, but at the time there was no money in dubs for Portuguese, so everything was in English. I literally grew up watching Scooby-Doo and everything that was on Cartoon Network. And a funny anecdote about me is that usually the first word that people learn in another language is like hello or something, right? Really, Spore? Oh, that's so cringe. The first word that I learned in English was actually help, because I was watching Scooby-Doo and that's all they scream all the time. Help, help. So that's the first word I learned in English. One day my mom got home from work and I just asked her, hey mom, what does help mean? And then she told me, and that was the first word I ever learned. Emilia has a big dignity. Yeah, man. Yeah, Costas. I don't know if dignity is the proper translation for that one, but sure. Should we go for the double battle just to make it spicy? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Madeline and Rum once again. Oh, actually, I should have put Wingle here, right? Because I think that dude will have a Geodude. That dude will have a Geodude. Try saying that 3 times fast. Okay, so we peck. Oof, do we like to... Does this guy have any rock moves? Oh boy, this is gonna be risky, isn't it? I mean, I'm level 14. I think I can tank one, right? Surely I can tank one. Let's see, let's see. Let's try. Maybe the Confusion one-shots the Geodude. I don't think it should have a lot of special defense. Let's see. Let's pray. I'm not using a Calc yet. It's cringe to use Calc for normal trainers, right? I'm not gonna use a Calc yet. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see. Lotad, okay. Confusion, one-shot, please. Ooh, not even close. Defense girl. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Scooby-Doo was fully dubbed for me. Yeah, I mean, if it's fully dubbed, then yeah, you don't get to learn much. But yeah, nowadays Cartoon Network is fully dubbed as well into Portuguese. But in my day, everything was in English. So yeah, I just learned a lot of languages, or I was exposed to, and I later consolidated my knowledge later in life, which is why, for example, I can't really speak Spanish, but I can sort of understand it because I was exposed to the language, but I never learned it properly, which is why I can't really speak it very well. And my accent is super Portuguese, right? If I speak a bit of Spanish, you can immediately tell I don't speak Spanish fluently. Okay, this dude will probably have more rock types, so let's just switch to Anastasia. Oh, actually, Anastasia is kind of underleveled. Let's maybe pump a few levels so we don't die to a stupid rollout or something. Level 10 should be enough. The level cap is 15. I am way under the level cap. Once again, this game is made for children. It's supposed to, you know, you only use your star if you're a stupid 5-year-old. I'm using a wide variety of Pokemon, which is why the experience is more spread out and everybody's sort of underleveled. But I think Water Gun should one-shot, no? It's stab plus super effective plus level advantage, so yeah, one-shot. For those who don't know, I guess I never explained that. I'm guessing some of you are casual Pokemon players or watchers. Stab is same type attack boost. So because Wingle is a water type, if I use a water type move, its power will be multiplied by 50%. So that's roughly the explanation. Ay ay ay! X special, which we will not be using. I watch all my anime subbed and I've barely learned any Japanese. Oh, I know a bit of Japanese. Like, there was one day when I was watching wrestling with my friend and we were watching this event in Japan, and they had a Japanese guy just give a speech about whatever, that he was very thankful to be there, and I was actually translating the speech that the guy was saying, which was kind of crazy. So yeah, I've watched a lot of anime ever since I was a teenager, so I can understand. Once again, if there's no slang, right, if there's no like complicated words, if it's just pure Japanese, I would say just listening to it, I can understand about, let's say, 40%, which isn't bad, I guess, for somebody who who's self-taught. I did take some Japanese lessons. I was starting to learn hiragana, katakana. I was starting to go for kanji, but then a thing happened in 2020, which I don't think I need to tell you about. And after that happened, I just stopped my Japanese lessons. So yeah, that was that. Once again, this cave only has Wishmer, so that's all it has. Let's try and... surely we don't one-shot, right? Let's just try and throw a ball. I don't want to lose another Pokemon to my stupidity. Ooh, that wasn't even close. I wish I had a rock type or something to resist that uproar. Maybe I'll just go to Daniel. He's level 9. He shouldn't one-shot, right? Nani? Yeah. Notable words like Kashira. Nani? Watashi wa Dio. Pokémon ga daisuki. I don't know. I learned some phrases, but once again, it's been a while, and I stopped my lessons, and nowadays I'm just... Okay, that did 3 damage, I think. I don't think we died to a crit, but this is getting kind of spooky, so let's hope that this Wishmer gets in the ball. Get in the ball, buddy. Nicknames for Wishmer. Actually, I'm thinking something sound-related. I am watching Marriage Toxin, and there is like the sound dude who's called Naruko, I think. That's a goodish name. Once again, it's a lady, so maybe something more ladylike. Any ideas, guys? Sound related, ladylike. Who uses sound in Kimetsu no Yaiba? Oh, right, it's Zenitsu, also a dude. Don't have any nicknames off the top of my tongue for Wishmer. Let's see if the collective hive mind of the chat can think of something. Otherwise, I'll just call him whatever. I'll be honest, I probably won't use Exploud in my walkthrough, so this is probably not a Pokemon I'll be using. Purple Lollipop. That's not an anime character, I think. Byaku. I mean, I can see what you mean, but it almost feels like a waste to call this Pokemon Byaku. Actually, Beatrice would have been a very good name for Alts as well, because it's a psychic type, but whatever. But yeah, sure, let's call her Byaku, whatever. We can't save all the good names, right? I'm saving Reinhardt for something very special, like an OP Pokemon. Byaku. Byaku or Betty, or Beatrice. Let's just call her Byaku. Okay. And I think I'll definitely have to buy some repels. We don't even have Intimidate on any of our Pokemon. Oh, I came here way too early actually. I should have gone here after the gym. Never mind then. We'll just walk to have a less chance of finding a Pokemon. Ah, that Ninkada. Ah, I'm so salty. I'm salty again. Kangol, is it the girl from Need Girl Overdose? I'm not sure what anime that is, man. That one MHA character that uses sound. Damn, you guys are way behind. I should maybe... Do I have a stream delay? I mean, not intentionally. I don't think I have a stream delay. Damn. There aren't many kissing scenes. Yeah, I think ReZero, one of the faults of it in terms of romance is it's very... The romance is very cute, very wholesome, very platonic as well. But generally speaking, I think Japanese media is like that in general. I once heard... I can't remember who was that author that said that, probably. I think it was Hiro Mashima, the author of Fairy Tail, that he said that in Japan, the actual longing for the characters to get together, that's like part of the appeal for Japanese audiences, which I think Western audiences aren't like that. I think there's definitely, you know, the wait, the chase is good, but I think they want characters to get together and actually see the relationship, at least for myself. I love it when series actually have progression and we get to see characters in the relationship, because a lot of people pretend like once you get into a relationship and then it's like, oh, when they lived happily ever after, but no, there's still plenty of challenges, right? Sometimes being in the relationship is harder than, you know, being in the dating phase, so I don't know. I wish that some anime had a bit more maturity in that aspect. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to dodge the trainers because I'll just use rare candies to level up my Pokemon, so I don't think I care much. Okay, let's just go to Roxanne. Should we use a calc or should we do this raw? I think, once again, it's Roxanne, it's the first gym, we have Mudkip. I think I just blast Water Gun and pray, and I think it should be enough. The level cap is 15, so let's just put our Pokemons at the level cap and go from there. I think this should be enough. Yeah, we have Water Gun, it's just, this is going to be easy money. I don't foresee much difficulty in this gym. Bide. Sure, we'll learn Bide. I don't think I'll ever use it, but... actually, no, we don't learn Bide. Okay, let's just put also Beautifly, even though... Dustox, even though we're not going to use it. Which one do you guys like more, Beautifly or Dustox? I personally prefer Dustox. But yeah, I can also see that Beautifly can be loved by many. It's, I guess, Beautifly is almost like a better version of Butterfree. Ooh, Confusion, very nice, very nice. Dustox will be very useful for the second gym. Harden. String Shot I think I may use, I don't think I'll ever use Harden, so... But I mean, Poison Sting is like so pathetically low in terms of damage, right? I know it's coverage, but still 15 damage. It can poison. I'll just take Harden, whatever. Gust. Okay, Gust is useful. It's coverage, 40, flying. Okay, let's just take out Poison Sting. I don't think I'll ever use it. It's just so low in power that the coverage is just useless, right? 14. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now what else? I think I want to keep Frederica low so that she can help me catch weaker Pokemon. I think I can level up Rum as well. Let's just put her to 14. Double team for the cheese. For the absolute cheese strategy, so we can fraud some fights. Now let's just level up Anastasia, and I think we will lead Anastasia so that we can switch in Mudkip later. Actually, I don't know, because Anastasia is part flying, she's weak to rock. But the thing is, besides Mudkip, we don't really have any switch-ins on this team. Yeah, this is actually a horrible team for Roxanne now that I'm thinking about it. We have 2 flying types, 1 bug type. This is so bad. Do I just Daniel and pray? I think so. I don't want to use calcs yet. I don't want to use calculations yet. I think we one-shot. I think we one-shot the Geodudes. I mean, it's stab, it's water, right? They don't have a lot of special defense. Let's just try Mudkip lead, because I think if Anastasia gets hit with a rock move, it can do a lot. Happy birthday, Mudkip. Yeah, but I also miss those OVAs. I think one of the more pleasant parts of playing Prophecy of the Throne was sort of just getting like the Dark 3 vibes back, right? I think it was super cool. Save Mudkip for the level 115. Yeah, save Mudkip for no space. Okay, let's try like that. Maybe I'll put Wingull at the level cap as well. In fact, I think I'll put everybody because I'm kind of scared of this gym, to be honest. I'm kind of scared of how vulnerable I am to rock, so... Okay, so we are now all at the level cap. I think this is going to be easy. Being totally transparent here, but just to be extra sure I don't goof. We're going to lead Anastasia, and then once we get the Nose Pass, He can block us, I think. He has block or rock tomb or something. We're going to switch to Daniel. So yeah, let's lead Anastasia and pray for the best. Hello, I am Roxanne. Which, by the way, is a song that I hate. That song, Roxanne, I hate that song, man. It's so bad. The Rustboro Pokemon Gym Leader. I became Gym Leader so that I might apply what I learned to the Pokemon Trainer School in battle. Okay. She's a bookworm, and we are about to take that book and slap her in the face with that book. Leader Roxanne would like to battle. Geodude. Yeah, I remember this one from memory. It's 2 Geodudes and 1 Nosepass. The only thing I don't know is if I can one-shot this. Let's see. Okay, very nice, very nice. Easy money, easy money. I think it would probably have been smarter to just lead Mudkip if we one-shot, because now my Mudkip is going to take damage when switching in. Yeah, I think it would have been smarter to lead Mudkip, actually. Daniel would have carried. Now I have to take damage when switching in, which may be relevant. I should have put an Oranberry. Oh my god, I'm playing so carelessly. Okay, the ballsy move would be to either Water Gun or Supersonic. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to switch to Mudkip and pray that we can actually tank whatever's coming pretty nicely. If he deals a lot of damage, okay, he just does Harden. Oh yeah, I'm playing in set mode, God Machine. This is a Hardcore Nuzlocke, so this is set mode, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to Water Gun, so if he's going to keep hardening, it raises up his defense, but not his special defense. All water moves in this game are special, so I think we're fine. We probably 2-shot? 2-shot? Can I have a 2-shot? Ooh, 3-shot. Okay. Rock Tomb? Missed. I'm getting so lucky, man. First Harden, then Rock Tomb. A critical hit. Boom. It's a 2-shot. Yeah. This is easy. Once again, I didn't anticipate the first gym to be hard. Just to be clear here. I think it would have been hard if I had this box and Torchic. If I had Torchic, I pretty much would only have Wingull, which would have taken a lot of damage from Rock Tomb, and I don't have Shroomish, so that I could just Bullet Seed, just beat Nosepass that way. So if I had Torchic, there is a legitimate chance that I either wipe here or that I lose a few Pokemon here. But because I don't, thank you guys and the coin flip for picking me, Mudkip. You made my life very easy. Yeah, babe, you still have a lot to learn. A lot to learn. You may know those books, but I got the street knowledge. What I learned from the streets. Lemon, I maxed out my luck set, that's for sure. Yeah, I think for these early gyms, I think the level cap may be a bit overkill, actually. But I remember I tried doing a full sweep with Tailo in the second gym, and I lost it to Makuhita, because it could not one-shot Makuhita. So let's see. I think for a Brawly, I may use calculations. Let's see what we do. Now we have to fight the Team Aqua trainer, and then we have to fight May. Yeah, so it was actually quite stupid of me to have gone to the Rustboro tunnel before the gym, because now I have to go there again. I'll just buy some... I barely took damage, right? But still, it's probably better to heal. I'll just go buy some repels now, because the game is literally unplayable without repels. I should have just spawned in some repels with the hacking, but whatever. I'll just buy them the legit way. And probably some more Pokeballs now. We have 3. Let's buy 3 more. 3 more should be enough until we start getting Great Balls and Repel. Ooh, that's all my money? No, that's half my money. I mean, am I really going to use my money for anything else in this game? I don't think so. This is a Nuzlocke, so I can't really use items in battle. Let's just spend a bunch. Okay, thank you guys for reminding me. I will now update. I'll just save the game and update the overlay. Thank you for reminding me. So let me confirm that. So first of all, badges, where is it? Badges, we have 1 badge. Thank you very much. Also, I can't believe I went to the trouble of downloading the Pokemon font. I was way too extra. For some reason, I had a lot of fun making this overlay. I wasted way too much time on this. And now, as far as the level caps go, stream. As far as this article from Reddit, it says it's 19, but let me just confirm that. Brawly Emerald. I can spell Brawly Emerald. Gym battle. First gym battle. Yeah, the level cap is 19. So thank you for reminding me to update the overlay. So yeah, 0 deaths up until this point, besides a goof where we lost the Pokemon. We could not catch it, but besides that, I don't think that counts as a death. I already have Cutman. Max, I got it a bit earlier. Are you the strongest because you're not Ski Daniel? So yeah, does the overlay show? Yeah, badges 1, level cap 19. Yeah, perfect. Okay, nice. So now let's go beat that Team Aquagrunt's ass. And after that, we will give our second pounding to May, who loves to be pounded by us. Phrasing. Repel. What am I leading with, actually? The level cap is 19, so I think between now, I think we don't have a lot of fights between now and Brawly, so I can just lead Daniel and I should be fine. Hey, it's what's this guy's name? I can't remember. I remember Pico the Wingle, but I don't remember the other one. What, are you coming? Come and get some, Dan. He's running away. He's talking trash as he's running away. Dude, the music for Pokemon is such a banger, especially for the console this was on. This was on a Game Boy Advance, man. The music is so good. Puchiana, and we lead with Daniel. Water gun. I should have called my Daniel Reinhardt, but Daniel is fine. I like Daniel, it's funny. Look at the power, look at the moves. Look at the strategic depth of this battle, my goodness. Yeah, I think it's going to take a while before the game starts becoming actually strategically challenging, even with a Hardcore Nuzlocke rule set, right? We get the Devon Goods, which will now allow us to get, I think, the experience share? No, I think the experience share is when you deliver the letter once again from Steven. I think we're getting the Pokénav now. Yeah, we're getting the Pokénav. Yeah, Mr. Brawly, the one who's gonna give us a bit of a ride on his boat, his huge boat. This dude has a huge boat. Yeah, this is still closed. Obviously, we need Rock Smash. Now, do we do this cut section? Once again, I'm not necessarily doing a speed run, but I actually don't super care a lot to explore every single nook and cranny of the game. I think I'll just skip this. I kind of don't care. And once again, we're using rare candies to level up, to make the experience more engaging for the viewers. So I'm just not necessarily, you know, once again, this isn't a speed run, but I'll just skip optional trainers. I just don't think there's a lot of need for that. Let's just go to the next gym. I think it's more engaging that way, even for me, so. I think spamming water gun on a bunch of level 6 Zigzagoons isn't super engaging gameplay either, so. Let's meet the big man. This is the only character in the game that you talk to through a table. Fun fact. A table this big, I should say. Two squares, because the Pokemart and the Pokecenter is only 1 square, right? And now we get the letter to Steven. Yeah, dude, these songs get in your head all the time. Like, I close my eyes and I can hear these songs playing. But, you know, there are worse songs to have in your mind. I think it's much worse to have like a crappy pop song from Taylor Swift or something than to have these bangers from the Pokemon Company. One of my favorite soundtracks of all time, and I don't know if I will ever stream that game. If we get there, right? I think it would be cool. But one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time is Eterna Forest from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. For those who know that game. Eterna Forest soundtrack is just so goated, man. It's so calming, it's so chilling, so just it gives me all the good feelings hearing that song. So now we have the Pokénav tutorial. We must go to the Pokénav and call Devon President, Mr. Stone. I'm looking at you down from the office window. Okay, nice. And from here, now that we have the Pokénav, we can actually replay battles, which is super cool. We can actually replay gyms, which is, by the way, something Kid Me never even knew was possible. Once again, I started playing this when I was 10 years old. I knew very, very little of English, right? So I didn't know that you could actually like replay gym leaders, which is so silly because it's one of the main draws of Pokemon Emerald, and it's something this game is known for. And Kid Me would have loved to replay all the gyms, but I was just too illiterate to know that. Okay, you know what? Just to be sure, let's just see what May is leading with. Or do we just go raw? Better be safe than sorry. Or no? Do we just hit it raw? Screw it, let's just hit it raw. I think she's probably leading with... what's a Pokemon she should have? She has Torchic, right? She probably has a Lotad, maybe, perhaps? Maybe a Beautifly? Maybe a... You know what? Let's just give some love to Brush Buddy. He hasn't done anything in this playthrough yet. Let's see if he can get some frags, some kills going. So just confirm this is bug poison. Yep. Prevents added effect. Shield dust. Okay. Quirky nature. Not sure what that is. Let's hope it's good. Let's give a bit of love to Brush Buddy. Let's see if he can bang it out with May. The larger the table, the larger the authority. Is this a ReZero reference? Table Kun. You guys are reminding me of the Share Kun memes from Bleach. For those who know, you know. Black and White, low health. Actually, I'll be honest. People tell me nowadays that Black and White is a super good game, and I am super curious to replay it as an adult, because at the time I played Black and White as like my love for Pokemon was completely waning. So it was actually the last game I played, and I played it when it came out, so what, over 15 years ago or something like that, so I don't really remember anything about it at all. I remember not enjoying it super much, but it was just because, once again, the peak of my Pokemon fandom was Generation 3, Generation 4, and then we played Heart Gold Soul Silver, which was already, okay, this is cool, but I'm not enjoying this as much, and then by the time Generation 5 came, I was already a bit out of it. Nowadays, I'm much more in love than I was at the time, so I still play Pokemon Pocket every day. May just got my number. No coffee, no pickup line, no nothing, just straight pure game. Cold hard game. Okay, May, let's just bang it out. I know you want to fight. Yeah, let's bang it out. I know you want to bang. We banged in the woods, and now we bang in the city. Let's go. Dude, just look at this rival's song, man. It's so good. The background music, it's incredible. Wingull. Okay, so we are actually screwed. Dude, why is Dustox so low? Raise him up. I can barely see him. Are you guys seeing this? This is crazy, no? This is crazy placement for a Pokemon. I can barely see the dude. Yeah, I'm just switching out because I think I'm gonna take a wing attack and die, so... The thing is, what do I switch out to? What can take a wing attack well? Let's see who has the most defense in my party. 16, 17, 22, 8, 17. I mean, is this just a Daniel carry job? Am I just delaying the inevitable? Is Daniel inevitable? Will Daniel just keep on climbing? I think so, no. So I think it's probably the safest switch. Let's just switch to Daniel. We are keep on climbing. It's your birthday. Did you think I'd forget this special day? Oh, right, but now Water Gun and Mudslap are both resisted. Mudslap is immune. I just have to tackle, right? That's the play here. A glorious tackle. Let's hope we don't miss. How much does a wing attack do? I'll be honest, he's faster than me. I'm not liking these odds, man. I hope I don't miss. If I miss, it's kind of bad. And he's lowering my attack with Growl. I think I may need to do a strategic switch here. After 3 Growls, I may switch to something else. Oh, he missed. Thank God. Nice. Okay, 3 Growls. I think we should probably switch now, but it has to be something that can tank a wing attack. Yeah, I'm just doing way too little damage now. Let's just switch. Let's just switch to... Let's see what has more defense. 39-17. 39-17, the exact same. I think Anastasia is more replaceable. Anastasia is already used to being cut in half, so... Supersonic, okay, cool. This also, I think, guarantees that she won't use Supersonic now, which is a perfect time to switch into Daniel. Let's climb those stairs, Daniel. It's your birthday. Growl, okay, not good. But I think after just 1 Growl, I think we can probably kill, no? Tackle. I should have put a Persimberry or something. I mean, I didn't even check her team, right? I went completely blind for the content, so... Yes, okay, critical hit, nice. He just ascended. Let's see if he can truly ascend. Now it's Torchic. Oh, I'm so stupid. Now it's Trico. I'm so dumb. Okay, of course it's not Torchic. What? Okay, so now Trico. I think we should be fine, no? So... I think... Doesn't Brush Buddy, like, quadruple resist Trico? I think so, no? But it doesn't really have a bug or a poison type move, right? So I think probably Madeline here? I mean, let's try and give some love to Brush Buddy. I want to see if Brush Buddy can do something. But dude, he is way too low. He should be a bit higher up, man. Look at that. I can barely see him. He's just poking his head in. He's just like this. Poking his head in. Trying to be noticed. Okay, we can tank him super well, no problem. Let's just Gust. It's super effective, even though it isn't Stab. Nice. Very good. I think that's a 2-shot. Brush Buddy is perfect for tanking Trico, so already a very good pickup. Brush Buddy doing work. Nothing Trico can do can really affect us, so very good Brush Buddy. My man. More useful than in Witch Hat Atelier. Yikes, you're better than I expected. Once again, she got our number. She's trying to riz us up. Do not be fooled. May does not have your best intentions at heart. Just kidding. You're just going to stay there? Oh, right, she's here to sort of guide the dumb player to go to Briny. Okay, okay, makes sense. Do we just teach this to our HM slave? Who's our HM slave? Probably Puchiena, right? I don't think I'll be using him much. So yeah, Frederick... What? What is this party, bro? Nobody? Nobody can learn Cut. That's crazy. Can Wishmer learn it? That's actually what a crazy party. Okay, man, sure. I guess I just won't take the optional item. It was probably just an X attack or something lame, so whatever, but kind of disappointing. That's crazy, though. That's actually crazy. I think this has Miracle Seed here, but I don't have any Grass-type Pokemon, and I don't think I'll be getting any. I maybe can catch Nuzleaf in a route later on, but whatever. I'll check if Wishmer can learn Cut. Hold on. How do I even check that? Pokemon database? Pokemon database. Wishmer. Moves learned by Wishmer, Generation 3. It cannot learn Cut. That's actually crazy. Wishmer does not learn any HMs, not even Strength, Rock Smash, nothing. So we literally have no Pokemon that can learn Cut. Now let me see, for the full saltiness, if Nincada could learn Cut. Moves learned, Generation 3. Of course, Ninkada could learn cut. God damn it, man. It's like this run is making me salty on purpose. That's actually so frustrating. I'm so stupid, man. I can't believe I killed an Ninkada with a water gun. Gust, God Machine, I think you're super behind, by the way. I think you should maybe try refreshing YouTube. I think you're way behind on the stream. Let's go talk to Mr. Brawly and go to the next city. Dewford Town, I think. Yep, let's go to Dewford. This was so crazy when I was young. I was like, oh shit, we're in a boat. That's crazy. I don't know if I should swear or not, but I don't think I care much about the monetization of this live stream. Thank you, Dad, for interrupting the boat trip. Very rude of you. Okay, we have added Dad to the Pokénav. I was super surprised as a kid that you actually travel by boat in a Pokemon game. This was just blew me away. I don't think you understand how much this blew away 10-year-old me. Ahoy! Okay, now we have to deliver the letter to Steven. Let's just get our old rod right here. Yep, thank you. Let's just get the old rod. Okay, sure, buddy. Sure. Yeah. Cool stuff, man. Let's just heal our Pokemon now. What do you think of Death Note? I think it's pretty good, man. I have the manga behind me. Can you see it? Yeah, it's there. Can you? Oh, you actually can't see it. Never mind. But yeah, I like it a lot. And now my niece is reading it as well, which is super nice. It's like I'm passing it on to the next generation, you know? Super cool. Actually, it was her that sort of revived this will in me to go to anime conventions, because anime conventions for me were just sad because I just went by myself, but now it's a sort of family adventure, which is super cool. What do you think of Deltarune? I think that's a game. I've never played it, man, so I don't think anything. I've heard it's good, if it's what I'm thinking about, but yeah, never played it. Okay, now let's just get our encounter in the... I think Rum can handle this. Oh, actually perfect matchup. He's part poison, confusion for the win. Really? A poison from Poison Sing. Wow, okay. We'll just have to go to the hospital real quick. It's not a hospital, it's a medical facility. What we don't one-shot? Stab plus super effective, plus 4 levels advantage. That is crazy. That is crazy we don't one-shot. Ralts' stats must be truly dreadful if we don't one-shot this. That's crazy. Is reincarnated as a vending machine low-key better than ReZero? I'll be honest, I have a lot of curiosity to watch that just because the premise is so stupid, right? But I've already watched one of those stupid premises. I've watched Reincarnated as a Sword, which also has a stupid premise. I think the thing is, once again, I've never watched the vending machine anime, but if it's anything like Reincarnated as a Sword, it's a bit of... The first episode is funny because the premise is just so ridiculous, but after that, it's literally just a crappy isekai anime. You know, it's just an inferior version of ReZero, Overlord, even stuff that's more underrated like Faraway Paladin. You know, it's literally just a crappy isekai. There's no reason to watch those, you know, it's just slop. If you like isekai slop, then sure, but otherwise, I don't think there's much point. Hidden item. I bet you didn't remember this one. Now, I think we're going to fish here. I think it's a bit irrelevant where we fish. This is Route 106, Route 105, so 106 and 107. Yeah, this is a small route. I don't think there's much value for us here. There is a point in time after we gain Surf where we're just going to go seek some water Pokemon, but for now, let's just fish here. I think this is fine. Let's get our Magikarp. Old Rod will always give us Magikarp, I think. Ba, ba. Okay, man. Okay. I'll be honest, I wanted Magikarp just because I want to get Gyarados, right? It's a super OP Pokemon. Actually, Gyarados is an excellent contender for being named Reinhardt or Cessulus. I think that's fitting. But yeah, I did not know we could get Tentacles. That's okay, man. Can we maybe try and get it with a Great Ball? Just rip a Great Ball? Really? One tick? That's crazy. Okay, so this will be a bit harder than I anticipated. I think the Confusion probably one-shots, right? I'm double his level. It's super effective, it's stab. Maybe I'll just try switching to... Brush Buddy. Ah, goddammit, I took out Poison Sting, didn't I? But the Tackle shouldn't do much from Brush Buddy, right? And he can probably tank Tentacle pretty well, so... There's a new show called My Ridiculous Reincarnation, which has very short story arcs of isekai parodies. That seems fun. I mean, if this season wasn't so stacked, I would probably watch that just for fun. But yeah, this season is insanely stacked. I'm watching like 9 anime or something ridiculous like that. I can't be watching anything else. We missed and we got supersonicked. This is actually nightmare fuel. It hurt itself. No. Will Brush Buddy be soloed by a wild Tentacle? Brush Buddy, you gotta lock in, man. Lock in, please. Okay, nice. Don't lock in that hard, man! Oh my... You know what? This one is my fault. This one is on me. I did tell him to lock in, and he did, so... Another Pokemon we missed. That's actually crazy. We are 2 hours into the stream. We have already missed 2 Pokemon. That's so dumb. And the Tentacool would be so cool, man. I like Tentacruel. It's such a useful Pokemon. I'm so stupid. I mean, I couldn't know that I would crit, right? I mean, there's not much. That's just luck, right? There's not much I can do about that. There's not much I can do. But now I'm kind of salty, so I think I want to fish again. Let's try fishing in the other route, but maybe let's level up our Poochyena a bit. Maybe let's just put Poochyena like level 8. And let's just use Poochyena and not risk anything else, man. I can't believe I lost a Tentacle and a root. I lost a root and a Tentacle, that's so... Ah, man. I mean, I did tell him to lock in. This one's entirely on me. This was on me. My fault. Brush Buddy was just being a good Pokemon. He was following my commands. Okay, this is another route, right? So this is Dewford Town. Actually, I can fish in Dewford Town, no? Hold on. I can get an encounter in Dewford Town. Yes, I can. This counts as a encounter location, so... Magikarp? Tentacle? Another Tentacle, okay. Redemption, guys. Redemption. Let's try to redeem ourselves. Let's try. Poochyena, level 8, not too strong. Tackle. Oh boy, I'm gonna get soloed, am I not? Frederica, lock in, Frederica. Frederica, lock in. Oh my god, I do like so much damage. I'm going to get soloed, am I not? Oh no, I should have put like level 10 or something. Frederica, lock in. Frederica, I need you to lock in right now. If I hurt myself in Confusion and he attacks with like Water Gun or something, I think I'm dead, so I have to switch out. Oh my goodness, man. Not again. I mean, Brush Buddy is the best matchup for this, right? Let me see. Attack. 23, 20, 26, 13, 15. I mean, let's try Wingull then. I didn't know Dustox was that powerful. Come on, Anastasia, lock in, babe. Babe, you gotta lock in. But don't lock in too hard. I want you to moderately lock in, okay? Not too hard, just moderately. Let's try Water Gun. Water Gun should not kill, even with a crit, okay? Let's spit some water. Okay, that's good damage. Even if it crits, it's okay. This isn't looking good. Yeah, Max, I don't know why this is being so hard right now. Okay. Nice, okay. Now it should get inside a Great Ball, I'm pretty sure. let's actually try a Pokemon Ball first. Pokemon Ball or Pokeball? Three. Yes! That was way harder than it should have been. Good lord. Any nicknames for Tentacool, guys? Any nicknames? For squid or octopus or whatever this is? Jellyfish? You know what? Since this is a jellyfish is kind of like a slime. And since I'm constantly crapping on slime, how about I just call this Rimuru? That'd be pretty funny, no? If I just call him Rimuru. Squidward is not an anime character. I think Rimuru's pretty funny. I've had my beefs with the slime community. I think this is a good tribute. Shoutouts to all of my slime fans. Okay, so now our box is looking good, but at the same time we have 3 water types, which is a bit sketchy. I would like some more variety. Let's see. Let's see here what Rimuru has to offer. Clear body, okay. Immune to intimidate. I don't think that really matters much. Poison sting and supersonic, okay. Met at Dewford Town, okay, so that does count as an encounter. Okay, nice. I think the party's probably fine for now. I do want to... maybe Puccina can be useful for the gym if I'm predicting a confusion or something. It's immune, so I'll just keep this party as is. I think Tentacool will come into play, but maybe later. Once again, this is one of the things of when picking your starter, generally speaking, if you want to be super tryhard, right, instead of just picking your favorite or whatever, you should not pick the water starter because generally speaking, there are a lot of water Pokemon, especially in O1. There's a lot of water in O1, so I have 3 water types now. This is not super diverse when I'm sliming. Okay, so let's just lead the stocks. I'm thinking of what I can get next. Let's see actually if we can repel Manip. I will explain what that is in a bit. This is advanced stuff, guys. Okay, so we are now in Granite Cave. Let me check the encounters for this place. Pokemon Emerald, Granite Cave. Granite Cave, let's see what we get. Generation 3, we get either a Zubat, an Abra, a Geodude, or a Makuhita. So this is what I'm going to do. I will now repel Manip, which is repel manipulation. So as you can see here, do I go down? I don't think I care much about any of this. Oh, we can actually get Aaron in Steven's room. That is useful though. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. I don't think I need Abra, I already have Ralts. Zubat is also not super interesting for me as of this moment in the game. I already have a poison type and a flying type. I like Makuhita and I like Geodude to be able to resist normal type moves, especially at the beginning of the game. I think that's super useful, right? Let's see if I can put this... Oh, I can't play the music, whatever. Oh, dumb, I'm not showing the... Hold on guys. I realized my mistake. Okay, we're back. So, as I was saying, I don't think Zubat is super interesting, neither is Abra. I think Aeron, Geodude, Makuhita would be best. So what I'm going to do is, on the first floor, I'm just going to use a Repel with a level 9 Pokemon. Or should I say a level... Yeah, I think it's level 9. And I should either get Geodude or Makuhita. And so everything that is below my level will not get affected because I have a Repel, so they won't show up. So I'll just get either Geodude or Makuhita, which both of these I'm fine with. I think both are useful. So let's just do that. So level 9 Pokemon. I'll just grab my Puchiana. hold on. Let me level 9 or level 8? Hold on. 6 to 9, 6 to 10. Okay, so I'll just put him at level 9 to dodge everything else. Very nice. Frederica learned Sand Attack. Totally useless, but good for Desperation Cheeses, I guess. We're just gonna put Frederica here. Is that a trainer? I don't think so, but let's see. Now I repel. And now, let's see what we get. If this worked, we should only get either Makuhita or Geodude. Let's see. Hey, Makuhita, nice. I like Hariyama. Hariyama is a goody two-shoes. He's a lovely fatty. I love me some lovely fatties. And now I can go back to the game capture. Okay, nice. Thank you for your patience, guys. I am a very noob streamer. We still didn't call anyone as Petalburg. I mean, yeah, Petalburg has potential. I think some Pokemon I could see fitting Petalburg. Have you seen Slime Season 4? Yeah, Anthony, I've seen... I'm caught up with it. I'm watching the episodes. It's not super great. I think the new trend of ranking every single episode 9 point something on IMDb has gotten a bit out of hand. I don't think the last episode of Slime was a 9 point something, certainly not. I think it had some nice choreography, the action was nice, but story-wise they just completely jobbed out one of the main villains of the series. It was very uneventful. I don't know, I just don't think Slime is that good, man. I think it's like, it's a fun B show, it's a B tier anime. It's fun, it's serviceable, it's cozy, it's something comfortable to watch while you're eating, you're having lunch, dinner. You don't have to think much to consume it, but I wouldn't put it... When people say like the top 4 isekais and then they put like ReZero, Mushoku Tensei, Slime, it's like, brother, listen, I have my problems with Mushoku Tensei, but I get it. Slime has nowhere near the level required to be on a top 4 isekai. Like, come on, man, let's be honest here. So, back to the game. We have to switch or else we will get hit by a fighting move, which is super effective and it will likely kill us. So let's just switch to Wingull and pray that we resist. Oh, actually, I could have switched to Dustox. Oh, this is fine, this is fine. That was a crit. Wow. That was another crit. What the hell? What are the odds of that? Okay. Now, the question is, does he die to a water gun? I don't think so. Let's hope not. Please, I want this Makuhita so bad. Please no crit, please no crit. Okay, great. Nice. And now we throw... Let's try Pokeball first. Slakot equals Sekhmet. Yeah, I mean, I think we already missed Slakot, but for sure, if we catch him, either Petalburg or Sekhmet. But I think Slakot was caught in Petalburg Woods. I can't speak today for some reason. So I think we already missed it. I don't think there's any other locations for Slakot or Vigoroth, I think. Okay guys, I will not be accepting any suggestions for Makuhita, because I will name him one of my favorite characters, Hinomaru, which is from Hinomaru Sumo. He is a sumo character from a sports anime nobody watched besides myself. Hinomaru. Okay. And it's a male, so it's a male, it's a sumo fighter, it fits Hinomaru. Let's go. Okay, so we got our encounter. Should we just do the Steven thing now? Or do we wait? I think we just do the cave first. I don't care much. I don't need flash. I'll just hit it raw. The repel is still in effect, I think, and by having Mudkip in the front position in the party, it will make it so we do not find any other Pokemon. We just go to the right and then down, if I recall correctly. Repel's effect were off, hold up. Aeron would have been great. I think there is definitely an argument to be made to do this in Steven's room, but even then, I think we may not have gotten Aeron. It was very unlikely, right? So, and I like Makuhita. I like Hariyama. It's a cool Pokemon. It's a fat ass with high attack, high HP. Just a goodie. I'm doing this by memory, but I'm totally lost. Okay, so just so you guys know. I think it's this way. Yep. Nice, okay. We're here. Repels effect, we're off. I should have just spawned in a few, like, super repels or something. But yeah. What do you think of Ep 11 debuting with 10 rating, then review bomb to 9.9? I mean, I'll be honest, I said this on Twitter, I don't care much about, like, anime episode ratings, because I just think overall it's not an objective rating, it's just vibes, and it's mostly just who can mobilize the most middle schoolers on their Discord servers to review bomb and review, like, praise an episode, right? So I don't care much about the episode ratings. I think there is a certain usefulness to them, like to just notice general trends, right? If an episode tends towards, let's say, 8, 9, then generally speaking, that's a good sign. If an episode tends towards, like, let's say 2, 3, that's a horrible sign, something happened. But once again, because of, you know, review bombing, because of just how tribe-minded some people are, especially anime fans, I don't care much about anime ratings or episode ratings or just, you know, anime list, IMDb, especially IMDb, man. IMDb is a normie website. I missed the patch update where all of a sudden anime fans care about normie websites. It used to be like completely the opposite in my day, but whatever. I'm an unk. Hey Lemon, it's super cool that somebody besides myself knows of Inomaruzumo. It was so good. I binge read the manga. I loved it so much. It was probably, if not my favorite sports series I've ever watched, it was definitely in the top 5. I loved it so much, and it was so mature also in terms of romance that we were speaking previously. The romance actually evolves and is, you know, sort of, it feels adult in that show, which is crazy to say about a shonen manga. So yeah, I think it's super underrated. It's a shame that sumo is not a popular sport in the West, and that series was, I don't think the adaptation was super good, the anime. I think the art in the manga is gorgeous, but the anime didn't do it justice at all, and it cut a lot of things. It was rushed, it had poor pacing, poor animation. I don't know, I think the anime was not good, but it's a shame because I think the series is very good. Thank you for the letter. Or I should say, you're welcome for the letter. I'm the one handing the letter. Now he gives a steel wing, I think, steel something. Steven is also raising me up. Just got my number. And then he leaves, see? He's playing hard to get. He's playing the mysterious game. May not pay off. Steel wing. Nice. Very good move, very good move. I can teach it to Wingle and Tailo probably, right? Yep. Okay, I'm not going to teach it right now, but let's see. Agrona is very late game though. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the level caps, but I do remember, for example, that using a Bagon in this game is just useless because you get it super late and Salamence evolves at 55, right? It's just if you want to take Salamence to the Pokemon League, but otherwise it's pretty useless, even though it's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But yeah, Aggron probably evolves super late as well. I learned so much about sumo from watching the anime. I might order a couple volumes of the manga then. Yeah man, the manga is much better than the anime. And if you watch the anime, then you skipped a lot of things that you don't even know about. I can tell you as well because I watched it a few years ago, right? I read it a few years ago, I should say. But yeah, the manga is much better than the anime. Okay, guys, so what is going to be our team for Brawly? So I think for now, I'm just going to take out Puchiana, right? Because it's just, you know, it's just going to get one shot. Let's take out Puchiana. Poison also resists fighting, so I think this may be good. Probably over Mudkip? It seems a bit psychotic to take out the starter, right? But just in terms of, you know, resistances and whatnot. Because everything else seems pretty legit. I mean, actually Makuhita doesn't seem legit because Metatite has Psychic type moves, and on the Makuhita mirror matchup I don't feel confident that I can win because the gym leader's Makuhita probably has better IVs than I do, so I'll just take out Makuhita and put Tentacool. We are, as of this moment, a water type trainer, guys. We have half our team is water type Pokemon. Who needs variety, am I right? Between reading the light novel and web novel on Witch Cult translations, which do you prefer? I mean, it's a bit of a nuanced answer, so I think the Witch Cult translations are better in terms of actual translation quality because Yen Press is pretty garbage. At the same time, I like the light... So, in terms of quality of translations, it's WCT without a doubt. I prefer the web novel. In terms of the content itself, I prefer the light novel version. Number one, I think it's shorter. It trims a lot of the fat of the web novel. The ideas are more polished, generally speaking. And number two, it's the actual canonical version, which I think a lot of readers miss, but like, guys, the web novel is not canon. The LN is the canon version, okay? But yeah, in terms of quality of the translation, massive shoutouts to Witch Cult translations. I think they do an awesome job. I've been a patron of theirs for a little bit now, because I just think, you know, I wanted to support them. I think they do such a great job. Oh wow, I actually found Brawly by memory. That's super impressive. I didn't find any trainers. That's super impressive. Unk still got it. Unk still remembers. This is in my blood. Okay, so the level cap is 19. Let's just do the level. Daniel, it's your birthday! Hey, here comes the big man, the big Marsh Stomp, ready to stomp on some hoes. I tried to censor myself, I was going to say another word. I don't know if it matters, I don't know if YouTube cares in this day and age, but whatever. I mean, I'll just take out Mudslap, right? It's just an inferior version. But it can reduce accuracy though. But Wattson has Shockwave, which does not check for accuracy, so... And this reduces speed. I'll just take out Mudslap. I think I may use Growl in very certain niche situations. Whereas Mudslap I don't think I'll ever use, so... Okay, 19 is a level cap. Protect, yes, protect. Lovely. If we can make... if we can make this survive until Gym 5, this will be very useful. The thing is, all of these are bangers. I mean, I can just take out Tackle, I think. Gust is not stab, so I can still use it on wild Pokemon. It should be weak enough. Let's just do 18, whatever. Now, if I was super tryhard, I would... No. As I was saying, if I was super tryhard, I would burn my own Stalo, and I'm pretty sure that Guts Stalo with burn, I think sweeps the entire gym with Wing Attack in one shot. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and play as sort of legitimately as possible, as obviously hacking rare candies can be considered legitimate, right? If you guys recall, Tailo is normal and flying, so it does not resist fighting, because it's also part normal. This was a mistake that cost me dearly. I thought it wouldn't get one-shot by Makuhita, but spoilers, it does. I lost my Tailo here in my previous Nuzlocke, so let's see how this goes. And once again, now this is even more difficult because I was just doing a sort of normal Nuzlocke, and this is a Hardcore Nuzlocke, so even harder. I don't know, why is my Anastasia damaged? Who damaged Anastasia? She just loves being split up, doesn't she? So, here's my logic. I don't know if I can one-shot. I think Tailo probably one-shots everything that is not Makuhita. So I'm just going to lead Tailo. And then on Makuhita, I'll just switch. And I think I'll just tank him with Brush Buddy, probably. Because I think Brush Buddy takes, like, no damage, right? And I'll just gust him away and string shot. Maybe I don't need to string shot. I think I'll probably be faster than Makuhita. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's a solid strategy. Once again, I said that I was going to use calculations in the description. It was my plan, but I'm just having fun doing this blind, so you know what? Screw it. We don't need calculations. We follow our heart. But I mean, if I am going to use Brush Buddy for the main boss, I should put it at a level cap, right? So shouldn't be too greedy here. And Rimuru as well. Acid, okay. Okay, so Madeline into Brush Buddy, that should be it. And now I will be a little bit more careful than I was before. I will give some orange berries to my Pokemon. One for you. And one for you. Oh my god, no. Sorry guys, I'm misclicking. Okay, one for you. One for you as well, and that's it. Okay, keep in mind I'm using flying types and not Rum because Metatite is part psychic, so confusion will not be super effective. So that's why I'm leading with Madeline. Okay, let's go. When you review before the episodes dropped, did you read the light novel? Yeah. So Arc 6, I read the light novel version. And even for these episode reviews, I reread the light novel as I was watching the episodes. So that's why some things that people said happened in the web novel I wasn't super familiar with, and there are some nuances, right? Like for example, when they go into the tunnels, I think Subaru says that it's because of Kurapika in the web novel, but in the light novel it's like a Chinese guy, so it's different. Yeah, Bubba, I feel the exact same way. I think like ratings are good as sort of a bit of signal to like notice trends, but if you focus on them super hard, it's not a good indicator of quality, right? I don't think like ReZero episode 11 having a 10 or having a 9.6, like there's no meaningful difference in that. It's just whoever managed to, you know, draw in more middle schoolers from their Discord servers to review bomb the episode. It literally means nothing. It was a very good episode. Fun fact, your non-dominant hand is better than your dominant hand at almost all supporting roles, such as holding a mixing bowl. What? You just broke my brain. Hold up, let me think about that. What do I use for showering? I sound like an idiot. I'm just making gestures now. Hold on. Oh no, you're right, because I take the shower with... I'm trying to visualize this. Hold on. I take the shower with my right hand and I rub with my left hand. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can see that. It's a very fun factoid. Yeah, I can see that. Nostalgia game. Yep, it's a nostalgia game for unks, man. Fighting weak to psychic and flying. Yep, exactly. So, let's go. Let's approach Brawly through the side, just so we, you know, show him what's up, just so we start intimidating him. I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've always hated this sprite because it sounds like he's old. It looks like his hair is grayish, but his hair is blue, so he looks like an old man, but he's actually a pretty, you know, hip sports guy, so it's very strange. You want to challenge me? Let me see what you're made of. Once again, we are not using calculations, we are just following our feelings. Let's see how our feelings pan out. Okay, we just use wing attack. Let's hope for one shot. This is stab plus super effect. Ooh, that's not a one shot, not even close. Okay, we two shot. but we are not in range of Oranberry, and I am afraid of what's to come. So, here's the thing. Metatite should have Psychic and Fighting type moves, both of which are resisted by Ralts, so I'm relatively confident going into Ralts now. And even if Confusion isn't super effective, I think we should be able to win the 1v1. Let's see. Oh boy. Once again, does Focus Energy mean that it will... That's one. Man, this is actually so bad. I can't believe we lost Ralts, man. We lost Rum. We let Rum die. That's crazy. Dude, critical hit. Ah, I feel so bad. Ah, damn it. I like Gardevoir so much, man. Ah, they feel so bad. Okay. How do we pivot from here? Our best bet is probably... I mean, Rimuru is not good, right? He's part poison, so he takes super effective damage from Confusion. Do we just try and bail us out with Daniel and then switch to Anastasia for Makuhita? Because I also don't want to blow my load for Makuhita, right? Do we one-shot? Do you guys think we one-shot? Hold on. How much attack does 25, 18? No, we do not one-shot for sure. Daniel, bail us out, man. Daniel, save the day. It's your birthday, please. Please, Daniel. It's a Marsh Stomp now. It's a Marsh Stomp, so it should be able to do some pretty good damage. Let's see, Water Gun. Dude, I can't believe we got crit. Okay, now we crit back, but man, that crit felt so bad. And that was a resisted hit, by the way, but it's just that Ralts' stats are just so pitiful, right? That, yeah, we couldn't do anything against a critical hit. What a shame. Okay, Super Potion. This is actually good. It's actually good that he's wasting his Super Potions on Metatite and not Makuhita. So let's see. Okay, we are doing nothing. Okay, this is going to take a while. But the thing is, if he keeps spamming Focus Punch, we keep... Okay, nice, that was a critical hit. So we are still full health. If he kept spamming Focus Punch, what I was about to say was, if he kept spamming Focus Punch, we can just keep, you know, destroying his focus with repeated hits, so... This also makes sense when you think of evolution. How many tasks require both hands to do complex work? 99% of tasks require one supporting task, one complex task. Yeah, I mean, that's true. For example, for typing in the keyboard, I use both hands, so... And I also type a lot with my left hand because I'm using my right hand for the mouse. Same thing for driving. You have the hand on your... I don't know what you call it, the stick. I don't know what to call it in English. But the stick. And then... you use your left hand to drive, so... Mudshot is your best stab move. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure because I think Makuhita has less special defense than defense. Let me see. Hold on. I think we're going to try and... we're going to try to 1v1 Makuhita a bit with Marsh Stomp. Mostly because I don't want to risk losing any more Pokemon. So... Oh, he actually has 30 defense, 30 special defense, so it's the same. So which one is more powerful? 40? 55. Okay, we use 55. We have a 5% chance of missing, but you know, it is what it is. We have to take it. Yeah, the gear shift. Thank you, Lemon. Mudshot, let's pray. Okay, that's a 3-shot. Okay, does this Makuhita have counter? Hold on, I'm still not going to use calcs, but I need to know what this has. Brawly Emerald. Pokemon Emerald. This has bulk up and this has reversal, which does more damage the less health he has, right? Oh boy. Do you guys think we can one-shot from here with Wingull? I mean, he only has fighting type moves. Every single move of his is a fighting type move, so maybe let's try switch to Wingull. I don't think we should take a lot of damage from this. Or maybe Brush Buddy? Do we not quad resist fighting types? Hold on. Does Bug resist fighting? I need to know this. Dustox. Strongly resists fighting. Yep. Let's just go Dustox and finish this up. I think it's gonna take a while, but I don't think this Makuhita can do much to us. Let me open the chat again. Yep. Let's go. Bulk up is scary, man. That is scary. That is very, very scary. Let's just gust and pray. Gust and pray. Okay, that's not a lot of damage. But I don't think he does a lot of damage to us either. Okay, very nice tanking. Citrus Berry, that's 30 HP, no? That's so much, man. Also, I should check. Maybe I should go for a Confusion. Yeah, he's bulking up. I should go for a Confusion since it's special and not physical. Confusion is probably more damage. Let's see. Nice. More damage. Dude, this is getting scary. That's like the third bulk up now, or fourth. This is getting super scary. If Dustox is crit, by the way, I think I just wipe. Not even kidding. Oh no, he has a super potion still. Dude, this is getting so scary. I need a Confusion, or I need a crit. I need it fast. I think I'm gonna wipe. Oh boy. Crit, please, Confusion. Crit, Confusion. Can I have, please, crit or Confusion? No? Okay. Reversal. Shit. Okay, nice. Dude, Brush Buddy is such a tank, man. This dude is a beast. This dude is girthy. Holy. What a loss. We lost Ram, but I think Brush Buddy... Dude, Brush Buddy is the MVP. He carried this fight, my goodness. What a carry job by Brush Buddy. This guy's the MVP. You swamped me, yep. R.I.P. to Ralts, R.I.P. to Ram. We lost a beautiful flower, but we continue with memory in our hearts. Yeah, Bubba, that's actually a perfect example. I think one of the episodes that was review bombed the most, or people just didn't like it in general, and I think that episode is super good and super meaningful for the series in general. That's a great example. And now we gain bulk up, which would be very nice for our Torchic, which we don't have, but we can still use bulk up for somebody else. Oh, we can use it on our own Makuhita, so that's very nice. Now let's make our eulogy for Rum, that beautiful flower that we lost. Actually, so unlucky, man, with the crits. So unlucky, dude. I am not dead to anything that is not a crit there, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let's just heal first. Dude, Brush Buddy came in so clutch. Just so clutch. Where is it? Sky, yep. Rip Rum, you were not very useful or here for very long, but thank you, Rum, for your service. I will not forget this. Thank you, Rum. Thank you. It wasn't a good time, it wasn't a long time, but it was a time. A time that I will remember. Thank you, Rum. Now let's just get Makuhita in there. Our fatty, our favorite fatty. Oh, and also let's take out the Oranberry. Very nice. Deserve for pushing Emilia. Come on, man. Okay, so now that's 1 and badges 2. Very nice. And now, once again, I can go back to Rustboro to get the experience share, but I'm just using rare candies anyway. I don't think I need to. I'll just go straight to Slateport and let's keep playing the game. Hold on. Let's go to Slateport. My G, let's go. Abandoned ship, right there. I remember as a kid, during this trip, I was like, what is that? Is that a ship? That looks so cool. As soon as I got surf, this was one of the first locations I came to. I was so curious about that ship, man. And it's a very cool location with a banger soundtrack once again. Pokémon has such banger soundtracks. So yeah, we just dodge everybody. Okay, nice. Okay, so now we don't need to heal, right? So we can just go straight to whatever's next. I think we need to talk to the professor here or something. Oh, no, that's the guy, right? The balding guy? This one? Yep, okay. And now we go here, we should be able to enter. Yes, exactly. And now this is one of the, in my opinion, most like devilish parts of the game, where they actually make you spend money. Does the old man give silk scarf or soft sand? Huh, interesting. Hold on. What old man? What are we talking about? Pokemon. Actually, I have a thing open here that should tell me all the items. I'll once again put this on screen. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this right here. So what old man are you talking about? Oh, Silk Scarf. Oh, it was in Dewford Town. Silk Scarf is normal type moves, right? I think it's worth it. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back for that. That's useful. Especially in Generation 3, where the Pokemon Company for some reason just hated stab moves. Every Pokemon just literally uses normal type moves for some reason. So, hey Roxanne, what's up? So we have to find an old man, right? Is it any of these? Is it this one? This dude? Middle-aged dude? No. Okay. So this is the old rod. Is this Silk Scarf? No. Is this it? Yep. Nice. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, man. This is a very useful item. For those who don't know, this increases normal type moves by 10% damage, which is good enough. Now, where is the chat? I lost the chat. Now let's go back to kicking some Team Aqua ass. Actually, let's get our encounter first. Let's see what we get. Route 1010. Let's see first what are our possibilities here. Route 1010. Are you guys watching the... Yeah, you guys are watching the screen. Nice. So, Route 1010. Generation 3. I mean, I think we go to level 13, right? So we have more chances of getting an electric type. We also have a chance of getting Oddish, which I don't think is super interesting. Zigzagoon is also not super interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do in the way of Repel Manip. I think we just go to level 13 and pray for the best. So we're just going to put Makuhita at 13 and use a Repel and pray for the best. Let's see what encounter we get. Okay, nice. Let's take out Focus Energy, which is useless. Nice, okay. So now we Repel. We put the Makuhita in front. Now let's see. Okay, nice. Not super great. Not super great. We'll live. So let's just do an arm thrust. I don't even know what this does, but it should be good enough. Wait, how many times does this hit? Hold on, player. Okay, this should be enough. Get in the ball, Minum. I'm not going to use you anyway. You know what? Whoever was talking about Rowan, I think I'll call him Rowan because I'm just not going to use him. He's useless. Reinhardt equivalent. I don't know, what should I name this? Not Rowan. Think about a character that's useless. What is super useless? A character that is not exciting at all. Something that's a bit more known. A character that's useless. Sakura? Sakura's kind of useful. I mean, it is a woman, so I can just put any woman in One Piece and it's useless, right? I'm kidding, too soon. Thug number 2. Yeah, I can call him Chin. But Chin is having a redemption. Arakia. This chat is ruthless. Shisha, W Slander. Puck. That's a great name. That's a great name and it fits the character so well. Puck is perfect, Bubba. Puck is perfect. It already went to the dead box. I'll obviously take him out, but that's still pretty funny. You don't belong here, yet. Actually, I'm excited for the encounters. Let's try and get a few more encounters before we go face Team Aqua. Let's see what we get. So should I fish on Slateport to see if I can finally get my... Can I fish on Slateport? Hold on. I can fish there, right? This counts as Slateport. Can I finally get my my Magikarp? Is this the Yeah! Oh baby, here it comes. Dude, I'm not even going to risk it. Just get in the ball, fish. You stupid fish, get in the ball. 1. Ah, come on, Magikarp. You're just a Magikarp. Don't pretend like you're tough. You're tough at level 20, but certainly not right now. Dude, I'm so going to kill this Magikarp, am I not? What can I even hit this with? I guess Wingle's pretty weak now. Special attack, 30, 24, 10. That's not weak at all. Let's try one more ball. If it doesn't get in the ball, then we try with something else. One more ball, come on. Not even close. Okay. Who has more special attack? 32 versus... Surely Constrict doesn't kill, right? Surely. Surely I've already goofed enough. And this is why, kids, you do calculations, to know this type of stuff. Okay, perfect. That's actually a little bit too low. I'm afraid of poison stinging or acid because I don't want him to get poison, so I'll just keep constricting until he's low enough. Even if I crit, it's fine. A crit should still not do much damage. This is gonna take a while, hold on. Okay, now he should get in the ball, right? Surely he gets in the ball, it's my last one. Yeah! Okay guys, nicknames for Magikarp. Actually, this is going to be Gyarados, right? So, do I just call him Reinhardt? But it's a lady, right? Should I call him Theresia? What do you guys think? I think there's a bit of a delay here, so I'll wait a bit. It has to be like a strong character, right? Reinhardt, Gojo, Theresia. Who's a strong lady? Strong lady. S-Death. S-Death from Kamega Kill. That's actually pretty funny. Let's see if you guys have a better idea. I don't know why there's so much delay though. Strong woman. Who's a strong woman character? Erza. Elsa. Ooh, I like both of those. Ooh, I like both of those. Priscilla. But Priscilla is more like fiery, no? This is a water type Pokemon. But either Erza or Elsa. I think for like a water dragon, Natsumi. I think for a water dragon, I think maybe Erza. Erza is good. I like Erza. Elsa is also a close second, but I think Erza is better for Gyarados. It fits more, I think. Shoutouts to Fairy Tail, one of my first anime ever as well. One of the first manga I ever read to completion. Would I read Fairy Tail nowadays? No, I would not, but... Frieren was also a good one, but I think we can use Frieren for a more, like, magically type Pokemon, you know? Gyarados is a physical attacker, it's a brute. Oh, actually, I have to update my level cap as well. I think we can get Gyarados already, hold on. Let me see, Wattson. Pokemon... Wattson. So the new level cap is 24. Oh no, is this, yeah, Pokemon Emerald, 24, okay. So we can get Gyarados already, which is super cool. And that's, it's just rolls, right? Yeah. Badges too? Yeah, okay. So once again, this does bring a problem, which is we already have 3 water types in the team. But since Gyarados is also part flying water, I'll just take out Anastasia for now. Especially because until it evolves to Pelipper, it's not actually super strong, so we have outgrown the need for Anastasia. Let's put Erza in. I mean, there are going to be some electric type trainers, so I'll just take out Tailo, so we also don't over-index in the flying. Actually, without Wingull I have no more flying, so... I already have a electric immunity in Daniel, so I don't need this. This is useless. This is Puck. Puck is useless. So yeah, let's get the Gyarados that was promised. Where are the rare candies? This is gonna take a while. Let me just open the chat in the meantime. I wish there was a way I could pin the chat. Is Ditto in the main story? Yeah, Ditto, there is a cave where you can only get Ditto. It's in a route after the 3rd gym. It's in the route on the way to the 4th gym. So yeah, we can catch Capella. That's actually pretty wholesome. We can catch Capella. That's actually pretty funny. Dude, Bubba, don't even get me started on the skip credits and skip recap on Crunchyroll. It's so broken, man. Like, skip recap is even worse because it sometimes skips parts of the episode that are not recap at all. It's literally new information and they'll just put it there to skip it. It's so bad. Erza! The beast, the man, the myth, the legend, the woman, the lady. Erza! Bite. Awesome. If we can keep this alive, guys, if we can keep this alive, this can literally carry us through the Elite Four and the Champion. But we have to keep this alive. That's going to be the hard part. She has Intimidate, which is also a mega ability. It's so good. So, do we get more encounters, or maybe, yeah, we'll get one more encounter, that's fine. Oops. Sorry. Oh, I can't? Oh, they're blocking the way. Okay, never mind. We need to... Erza, bite me, please, through my guts. We need to clear the Team Aqua first. Okay. No, this is the port, so we need to go to the museum and pay the fee. Quite diabolical, by the way, making the player pay money to continue the story. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Can you get hard stuck here? If you spend all your money... Oh, you can sell berries. You can plant and sell berries. Yeah, okay. You're never hard stuck. Okay. You know what? Let's try her out. Actually, I think Erza won't be too good for a while because... Oh, we have Tackle. Okay. So here's the thing. Our attack stat is ginormous, but we really only have Tackle. Bite in this game is a special move because all dark type moves are special, so it's actually a bit underwhelming. The damage won't be as good as you think it is because you want to attack with physical moves and you only have Tackle, so... But you know what? Let's try Erza. Let's lead with Erza. She has Intimidate, which is good, so... do I level up Hinomaru? I think I may still use him for, you know... I may still use him for repel manipulation, so I'll keep him low. Let's put in Erza and Madeline, the ladies. 50. Pfft, that's crazy. Here come the goons. I miss when goons meant like the low tier opponents you fight before the boss. Nowadays goon means a totally different thing. I don't like the new meaning. Actually, this would be a very good spot for Makuhita to shine. Do I try to play Makuhita here? What level is he? He's 13, right? Is this risky? I mean, I'm not gonna risk it, man. I've had enough with losing Pokemon. I'm not gonna risk it. That was a tackle, guys. That was just a tackle. Erza is fearsome. Dude, that was a tackle. Imagine when I get an actual move. What the hell? Ah, come on, Erza. Come on, Erza. I was gassing you up and you do this to me? That's crazy. Come on, Erza. She's temperamental. This little fish. It's not a fish, it's a dragon. It's a fish dragon. Do you buy ReZero volumes only in English or Portuguese too? Only in English. I generally speaking don't really buy anything translated to Portuguese. I always buy the original language if I can read it, which I cannot read Japanese, so I buy in English. I'm so sad they made almost all dark Pokemon physical attackers. Yeah, man. Absol is so good in this game. Actually, I should say Absol's stats could be so good in this game, but because dark types are special, he just kinda sucks. But yeah, I loved Absol as well when I was a kid. He's so cool. But unfortunately not very good. Yeah, Bite's a good move for sure. It can flinch, it's strong, but once again, it's a shame that Bite is a special move in this game. If it was physical, this Gyarados would be popping off. Let's unleash the beast once again. Tackle. That wasn't even a crit. One shot with tackle. See, Erza is popping off. Ouch. Gyarados is so strong. Gyarados is so overpowered, man. It's so strong. It's so strong. It's so strong, man. It's so strong. I'll put this a bit lower here. Okay. Do you buy your volumes in online shop? Yes, I used to use a store called Book Repository, but that has since bankrupt or something. I don't know, the store doesn't exist anymore, so nowadays I don't even know, I just buy from Amazon or whatever is cheaper. I was using a store from Poland that actually had the best prices. I can't recall what the store name was, but I always try to search for the best prices possible. Yeah, man, I heard they gassed up Absol a lot in the anime. I didn't watch those episodes though. God Machine, every single dark type move in Generation 3 is special. So the physical special split only happened in Generation 4. In Generation 3, all types that have an evolution plus dragon are all special. And everything else is all physical. So all ground moves are physical, all normal moves are physical, all fire type moves are special, all dark type moves are special. So it wasn't as refined as it was in Generation 4. I much prefer the Generation 4 split. I think it makes a lot more sense. And it makes a lot more Pokemon viable, right? For example, you cannot use Absol in this game. It's just, if you use Absol, you're only going to use, I don't know, Headbutt or something, because you have no way to use his physical attack. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that benefit from the previous split, right? The physical special split. For example, one of the reasons why Tate and Liza is so ridiculously hard in this game is because they all have a lot of special defense, and everything you want to hit them with, water, dark, it's all special, right? That's why that gym is so hard as well. Besides obviously being a double battle with a lot of shenanigans. Oh, you played the ROM? Yeah, that makes sense. I did want to play a ROM with some quality of life changes, but I just thought playing the vanilla would be more fun for now, as a sort of a vanilla start. We start with the basics and then we go from there. But yeah, it's also another thing of, for example, people sometimes mistake Ralts for being fairy, but he wasn't fairy until generation 6 or 5 or whatever. Ralts is only psychic in this game. Dude, I can't believe that tackle did so much damage, by the way. Erza is a beast. Erza will carry us through. We need to keep Erza alive, guys. If we lose Erza before the Elite Four, I'm not going to cry, but I'm going to shed a tear internally. A tear of emotion. Okay, so now we can go explore further routes. Let's go. Professor Birch, what's up, dog? What's up, my G? This is actually an optional encounter, I think. I think if you go back to Little Root and add Professor Birch, I don't think he appears here. I think I read that once. Not sure. Don't super care, to be honest. Okay, I think these two have Puzzle and Minum, so I think we literally have to switch these out because this is not a good matchup for us. I still don't want to level up Hinomaru, so I'll just do the risky play and have these two. Let's see if it pans out. Yep, Puzzle and Minum. I knew it. We are very vulnerable to electricity right now. We have a lot of flying types. I think they resist flying, so probably better to just Confusion. Yeah, on Amazon it's between 15 to 20 euros every single volume, yeah. But I think you can buy them for cheaper. Once again, depending on where you live. If you live in America, I'm pretty sure you can get them for cheaper. And if you live in Europe, there are some not retail, but what do you call it, like book repository type stores that sell lots of books, and you can get a cheaper price. I bought the volumes of Ishura, for example, at a lower price than they were in any other store. Let's just try to destroy one side and then just make this a 2v1. Obviously, if you're in Japan, then hello man, konnichiwa. But if you're in Japan, it's super cheap. The volumes there are super cheap and super readily available, so... Unfortunately for me, I cannot read Japanese, or else I would just buy the volumes in Japanese, especially because the yen press translations take forever. We are still in Arc 7, by the way, in the yen press translations. Okay, that kind of sucks, but Brush Buddy hitting through the paralysis, hitting the confusion. Brush Buddy is so locked in, man. This Pokemon's good. Brush Buddy is tremendous. Isabelle. Hello, Isabelle. Take a mud shot to the face. Dude, Brush Buddy is so tanky, man. So good. Dustox's such a goated Pokemon in this run. My goodness. Level 20 for Daniel. It's your birthday. Foresight. Realistically speaking, I don't think I'll ever use this, so... No, I will reject this move. Have you no compassion or pity? No, I'm a monster. Okay, let's not go back to the Poké Center. To save time, let's just use the full restore. That's why we hacked them in, so let's just keep moving. So there is a water there that I can fish as well, but I already have Magikarp, so I don't think fishing with the old rod will do much for me. I'll just keep moving on to the right. On my way to Mauville City. I'm in Europe, so yes, should check more, maybe eBay. Yeah, I mean, let me try, if you're in Europe, hold on. Let me just make a quick search so that I can tell you what website I used last time. Let me see here. No, this was through, not Ishura, maybe. The box sets for Bleach, maybe, perhaps? My Boekan, I think this is what I used the last time. Hold on. Yeah, so I'll just share my screen real quick. So this is what I used at the time. These had the best prices in Europe for what I was going for. I think at the time I bought a Bleach box set or something. Hold on. I can't spell. Bleach box set. Yeah, I think at the time these were the best prices. It's being a bit slow here, but yeah. I think this is significantly cheaper than anything else I found. Maybe that's not the case anymore, but if in case you are looking to buy light novels and manga, check this one out if you're based in Europe. At the time, this was, keep in mind, probably over a year ago. At the time, this had the best prices. Maybe that's not the case anymore. I don't know. Once again, I'm not sponsored or anything, literally just talking about my experience. So they do not endorse me in any way, but they should. But they should. I deserve a sponsorship from a nice bookstore. Just kidding. Just kidding. I deserve nothing. Nobody deserves anything. Life is cruel. Okay, that's a dupe. Is this still the same route? Hold on. This is still the same route, no? Yeah, so I can't catch anything anymore here, right? So I'll just use a repel. I should have bought more repels, by the way, I think. But whatever. Daniel seems fine. Let's try Erza. Erza maybe is a bit stronger and more robust with Intimidate. It can reduce the opponent's attack, which is, in the early game, very, very useful. Thank you. No problem, man. No problem. I'm trying to, like, read the chat through the phone, but I end up just defaulting to the computer because, like, the chat here has the sort of, you know, the emoji, and it sort of cuts off some messages, which is kind of cringe, but yeah. Youngster Timmy. Wait. Let's beat the hell out of Youngster Timmy. So this is actually quite awkward because Aaron resists both dark and normal. We are a water type, but we have no water type moves, so I guess I'll just switch to Daniel. Actually, let's try and use Rimuru for the first time. See if it feels nice. Oh, we don't have any water moves either, do we? Yeah, this was totally pointless. We don't have any water moves either. This is like the most fraudulent water trio I've ever seen. We're about to fight May, by the way. It's going to be a boss battle. It's going to be hard. Let's hope we don't lose another Pokemon. Let's see how that goes. Daniel with the save. The only non-fraudulent water type Pokemon in this team. Electrike. Okay, I'm immune to electricity, so I'll just stay in a mud shot. Yep, that should be a one shot, I think. Yep, very nice. The level cap is 24. I don't think we should be too worried, but let's see. Oh, maybe we should be worried because the third gym has mandatory trainers. Let's see. Okay, so here for May, do I just go in blind? I've already lost one Pokemon. I don't want to be arrogant. Once again, I'm not going to use calculations, but I'm just going to check what she has. So I just don't I'm not totally surprised by her lead. All I need to see is her lead. So May Pokemon. Let's see what she leads with. Did I click the wrong link? Oh, this is the game. Okay. This is the second battle, right? If the player chooses Mudkip. Okay, so she leads with a Wailmer. Okay. Wailmer. I don't have anything for that, do I? I guess I just go Urza. I don't have anything for the Wailmer. I have no grass, no electricity, so I think this is fine. Just the chat here. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how we do. Here comes May out of the bushes. We banged in the woods, we banged in the sea, and now we bang in the bushes. Let's go. Wingull, hold on. My data is failing me. Oh, this is Ruby and Sapphire. Hold on. I'm so stupid. God damn it. Hold on. Second. You know what? It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever. It's a Wingull. I still would have picked Gyarados anyway, so. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not surprised. I still tackle. It's still the same. Let's go. Very good damage. We should tank that wing attack. Ooh, that is nothing. Ooh, Urza so good. Ooh, it's just so good, man. Waddy waddy. Bolshevization? What's up, man? I think we just stay in. I don't think we need to... Wait, does he have a rock type move? Hold on. So this should be the third battle, right? No, he has Rock Throw. But do I have anything that can resist both fire and rock? Yeah, I mean, I guess I do Daniel, right? So once again, let's just do Daniel. Daniel will save us. Save us, Daniel. Unk, do you think Arcs 7 and 8 could be justly animated in just one season? If you mean one season with 40-something episodes, yeah. If you mean one season as in one cour, as in 12 episodes, hell no. Ooh, he lived. I should have mud shot then. No problem. No burn, please. Excuse me? What the hell? Why am I asleep? Did he yawn? Oh, he yawned, right? God damn it. Okay, we just stay and we hope for the wake up. If we're asleep, we can't be burned, so that's good. Okay. Unlimited birthday works. Daniel with his birthday. Okay, now Grovyle. Now is... Once again, Brush Buddy. 4 times resists grass, but at the same time, what am I doing? Hit him with Gust? What does Grovyle have? Absorb, Quick Attack, Pursuit, Furry Cutter. I mean, nothing is too scary, right? I could also just go into Madeline and probably one-shot him. Is that a bit too greedy? I mean, I think I've lost way too many Pokemon. I'll just try and play safe. Just be safe. Go Brush Buddy. We tank him. We wall him. That's fine. Brush Buddy is carrying this playthrough, by the way. Even though I still wish that he was a bit more higher in the sprite. He's just barely peeking out with the back of his head. Now we Gust. Quick Attack should do. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't do a lot. The thing is, Brush Buddy is a huge tank, but also not super strong, so... Unless he crits, I think I can just keep gusting. I don't think I need to string shot in preparation for a switch. So. Okay. Even if he crits, I live, and if I hit him, he dies. So let's see if she uses a super potion. Okay, Grovyle down. The Grovyle is down, I repeat. The coolest second stage evolution of all time is down. Brush Buddy, level 20, yay. Moonlight, ooh, this is very good for a Nuzlocke, dude. Dude, Brush Buddy is actually so good, what the hell, man. Moonlight and Protect, this is so good for a Nuzlocke, it's actually crazy. For those who don't know, Moonlight heals, I think it's 1/3 or half of our HP, and we have Protect to protect from attacks, so that's very good. I heard about Alpha Polys and White Fox in the purchase. Do you think there is anything to worry for Season 5? Bub, I'll be honest, that's a very good question that I don't know the answer to. I have nowhere near enough like information or knowledge about like insider stuff to even have an opinion on that. I'm just praying for the best, just like you and just like every other ReZero fan. I will say one thing, this may be controversial. I think if Season 5 did big cuts, I don't think that would necessarily be a bad thing. Obviously, as an adaptation, it wouldn't be faithful, but I think Arc 7 and 8 have a lot of things that could be cut without losing too much of the main core of the story. Having said that, I'm not too worried about the cuts, I'm worrying more about the quality of the adaptation, which I don't know if it will be stellar. Let's hope for the best with all of the companies and purchases and buys and whatnot. Let's hope for the best. This is a double battle. Let's use Erza and Daniel. Actually, 2 water types is kind of dumb, no? Now that I think about it. Okay. See, let's see if Erza can actually one-shot. So this is super effective against Abra, right? Let's see if Erza has enough special attack to one-shot Abra, which I don't know if it has. Dude, Erza is a beast. Erza is a beast, man. Nice. Easy money. Easy money. I failed to prophesize my own demise. Happens to a lot of us. Nice. It was just me guessing. I didn't even know that was there. Okay, is this Prison Berry? No, I need Prison Berries for the paralysis. Okay, we're just going to go here and get Rock Smash. Hold on. We're gonna get this, which is useless, it's just an X speed. But if I recall correctly, Rock Smash should be here. What's up, dude? Can you give me Rock Smash? Yep. Okay, man. Thanks. And now I think we're in a good pace, honestly. I think I'm a bit sleepy, but we do the 3rd gym, and I don't think we should, you know, back off. Since we're so close, we can taste it. I think it's pretty good, right? For this isn't necessarily a speedrun, but for a, you know, a 3-hour stream to do 3 gyms, I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good pace, so let's go. Oh, we're gonna fight Brawly? Wally, I mean. Yeah, we can lead Erza, that's fine. Just bite that Waltz. You're a dark Wally. You've gotten a lot stronger. Let's see. What happens if I say no? Does he just leave? I don't know. Either way, let's fight. Super dramatic pose. Why is he doing this? What is this? Super dramatic. level 16 Ralts. Our own Ralts perished in battle, so his must as well. Bite! Erz is such a beast, man. Erz is such a beast. It's such a cheat code to have Gyarados, man. Actually crazy. Actually crazy. I don't think even Puchieno would do that much damage, to be honest, with Bite. Okay, very good. Actually, let me change something. Okay. From what I understand, the studio wants to animate the entirety of Tapei's work. It's also true that ReZero profits much more than any isekai out there. I mean, I hope so. I sure as hell hope so. Are we going to get our wishes come true? I don't know, but I wish. I need to pass through here, right? So yeah. Oh, I'm leading a Gyarados in a electric type gym. I'm actually so stupid. Hold on. This is not smart. This is not smart, guys. Oh, that's a Zigzagoon. Okay, never mind. I hope White Fox animates X4 5 before Season 5. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think that is going to happen either, but I think it would be very, very cool. I think, for what it's worth, I think Tapei does a somewhat good job at summarizing the relationships during... Oh, come on. During arcs 7 and 8, but I think reading X4 and X5 greatly helped me understand arc 7 and 8, so if they could adapt that, I think that would be ideal. Just a special OVA or something. I don't think there's enough interest for a movie, being totally honest, unless they really milk the fight between Cecilus and Reinhardt. That's just completely off-screened in the novel, right? It's just a little tease, but unless they animate that as a sort of special attraction, I don't really see the interest in making a movie out of the X volumes. But I think a mini-series could be, or just a few OVA episodes could be fine. I think you could definitely make a mini-series with the Wilhelm trilogy. I think that would be great. But once again, one can dream, right? I also know people love, truly love the EF stories. I mean, I'll just take out my water types, right? It's just... no need. Actually, but maybe Gyarados can be useful because of Intimidate. I think I need to have another electricity resist, so I'll just bring Puck. Will Puck be useful? Did they mention any work on Isekai Quartet? I don't know. To be honest, I've never watched it. I've watched bits and pieces here and there on social media, just clips. But I've never actually watched Isekai Quartet. It's something that's been on my, I guess, mind for quite a long time, but it's never happened. Okay, guys. So what's the plan here? Do we just put Daniel in front and pray? So the level cap is 24, we are going to 24, and I don't know, the thing is, we have Puck, which can resist electricity, but he doesn't do anything. He literally doesn't do anything. So we can just use him as a sort of meat shield to absorb some hits, but I don't know how good that will do to us. So I think the plan here is pretty much to use Daniel to destroy the first few Pokemon. Once we get to Manectric, we switch to Gyarados to take the headbutt, intimidate him, and then keep switching. So we keep absorbing the electric type move with Marshtomp, right? It's immune. and then we keep tanking the headbutt and reducing his attack, so then Marshtomp can just carry the 1v1 because he can't be hit by electric type moves, and the headbutt is super weak because of all the intimidates from Gyarados, right? So I think that's the basic strategy. I am hoping that Daniel can one-shot everything that is not a Manectric. Let's see if that holds true. That is my... Ooh, fake out? That's great. That's great. That's amazing. Whirlwind. Ooh, that's pretty good as well. That's a utility move. 2 to 5 times. I mean, I'll just take out Tackle. I'm never using Tackle, so... Yeah, my fatty. My fatty is evolving. Let's go. This is actually pretty funny because the nickname of the character, Hinomaru is actually quite small. That's his thing in the manga, so... Yeah, my fatty is here, my lovely fatty. Look at that, he's so animated, so rawr, so happy to be here. Oh, nice, Swellow, nice. Once again, I don't know why I brought Madeline. Madeline should not be in this party. It should be Wishmer. Finally back. How's the run going? Sup, Luffy? We lost routes to a mega unlucky critical hit, but besides that, it's been going pretty smooth sailing. We're in the 3rd gym now. We're going to fight Wattson. I already goofed, though. I shouldn't have Madeline here. Madeline should not be on the team, but whatever. Especially because I don't know if I'll have any other chances to use Loudred. But I don't think it's going to come to that either way, so... So yeah, Luffy, you came right at the opportune moment, because we are going to fight the gym leader, which is going to be riveting, I'm sure. So the plan is pretty much to one-shot everything with Daniel, and then on Manectric to switch between Daniel and Erza to sort of intimidate him. That's a good utility move, once again. I don't think I'll ever use this, so... I'm just leveling this up just for, you know, no regrets. Okay. Let's give the berry for paralysis, just to be extra sure. Okay, cherry berry. Can electric type Pokemon be paralyzed in Generation 3? I'm not sure. I'll just assume not. Okay. I'll also give one to Brush Buddy, just to be sure. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. No fear. Let's go. I've gotten past all my rigged doors. Now that is amusing. Wattson, leader of Mauville? I don't know why I'm saying Mauville. Mauville is a Pokemon. Mauville Gym shall electrify you. My dyslexia is kicking in. I'm way too sleepy. This is the last gym for today. Leader Wattson would like to battle. Okay. Oh god, does this have self-destruct? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. If this has self-destruct, it literally changes the entire thing. Wattson, Pokemon. Shoot, this does have self-destruct. And now he's going to roll out or self-destruct because he cannot hit my ground-type Pokemon. Oh my god, I should have checked the battle first. Oh no, this is such a mistake. Guys, I think we're losing something. What Pokemon has the most defense in my party? 38, 40, 39, 53. Okay, so he's not using an electric type move, right, for sure, because he's up against my ground type. So I just switch in Erza. Oh my god, I'm switching in Erza in an electric type gym. This is so scary. Please, 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 no shockwave. No. Intimidate. Okay. Okay, now what? So he did not boom. Do we just send Puck? Puck for father. Are you faster? No, man. I think Voltorb is faster. He's one of the fastest Pokemons in the game. I don't think I'm faster. Which is why I switched out. I don't know how we're going to climb these stairs, man. I mean, I'll just send Puck for fodder. I don't care what happens to Puck. Oh! Rollout locks him in. How many turns is rollout? Hold on. How many turns is rollout? How many turns is rollout, man? Let me check Smogon. Rollout. Repeats for 5 turns? Repeats for 5 turns. Okay, okay, we're Gucci. We are so Gucci. We are so chillin'. I was just afraid that it was going to boom, you know? But it did not boom, so... that's fine. So now we just don't miss the mud shot. Nice. Okay, okay. Okay, that was very scary. Very, very scary. Okay. Okay, we just mud shot this one. No fear. Very good. It gets stronger. Okay. Does it get stronger in Generation 3? Not sure, but either way, we're past that. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, this is quad times, so 4 times weakness to ground. So mud shot, which is 4 times effective, plus stab. So this is 4 times 1.5, so that's, what, that's 6, no? I don't even know, but it should kill. Yes. No, yes, 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 yes. That is the kind of power Daniel vibes with. Daniel, dude, Daniel and Dustox, Daniel and Brush Buddy are just carrying this entire playthrough. Daniel, Brush Buddy, and Erza. Erza as well. We should mention Erza. Okay, so now, here is the plan. This may sound psychotic, but I think it will work. So, Manectric has Quick Attack, Howl, Shockwave, and Thunder Wave. So it can really only Howl or Quick Attack against our Daniel. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep switching between Daniel and Gyarados to run Intimidates on him to reduce his attack so that Quick Attack does nothing, and I'm sure that I can 1v1. But maybe, is this all a waste of time? Do I just 2-shot with Mud Shot? Let's try. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I don't want to also get too cute and take damage for no reason. Let's just try and Mud Shot and see how much damage it does. Okay, if that was a crit, it would have killed. Speed reduced. I think I'm faster now. God damn it, Citrus Berry. Mud Shot. Quick Attack, how much does it do? After an Howl? Okay, that's not a lot. I don't think I'm dead to crit. After 2 speed drops, I think I should be faster. As long as I don't miss, I think this is game. Don't miss. Okay, Super Potion. Okay, let's see. Why is this so spooky, man? This is tense. Critical hit, yes! It's done. Dude, Daniel is carrying us so much. That's the kind of power Daniel vibes with. Daniel just hard carries. Man, thank you guys and the coin flip for picking me Mudkip. It's making this playthrough so easy. Dude, Mudkip is so overpowered for Hoenn, man. So overpowered in Emerald, it's crazy. Literally carried me through 2 gyms. A thrill. Take this badge. It was a thrill for me as well, man. Because if you're playing by Nuzlocke rules and you can't really re-roll the encounters in the cave, if you don't have a Geodude, you literally have no ground type Pokemon as of this moment in the game. It's only Geodude and Mudkip. You have nothing else. So picking Mudkip is super good for the third gym. It helps out a lot. TM34, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, guys. Super nice progress. Super, super nice progress. Let's review the team. Once again, Puck was useless. As is accurate to the lore, Puck was completely useless. He did nothing. So we're just gonna take out Puck now. I don't even know because I already have 2 water types. I have nothing to put on this team. This is just my core. I have nothing to put on this team. I guess one more flank. I guess either Byaco or Frederica. Maybe Frederica just because of the psychic immunity, maybe useful, and also the intimidate may be useful. I'll just put Frederica in the team. Yep. And yeah, and let's check the new level caps so that I can update the banner. Very nice. This has been going super smoothly, I'll be honest. Obviously, I knew that Vanilla Emerald is not a super hard game, right? But still, I think this has been going terribly smoothly. Besides the Ralts hiccup, but you know, it's Pokemon. You're bound to get a critical hit at some point, right? It's just inevitable. Let's just check out Flannery. Gym battle. 29. That is the new level cap. 29. Okay. And badges 3. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, let's once again put the chat over here. Yeah, the pooch. Let's bring the pooch. Let's just get him up to speed. I think I should be able to get my Tiana now, no? Probably level 20. Isn't Lotad an Emerald? Yeah, man, Luffy, unfortunately we missed him. It was in one of the first few routes. Or route, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. But we can still get Lotad in a route that is to come in this 4th gym. We can still get him there. Yeah, the pooch is evolving. Frederica. The Lotad, I mean the Ludicolo of the champion in Emerald is actually pretty scary because he has double team, and if you're unlucky he just sweeps you and you never hit a move. It's just super frustrating. If you don't have Aerial Ace, obviously. Frederica is leveling up. So the level cap is 29 now. I think I can just, you know... Yes, Roar is useful. Very, very useful. To prevent status boosts. I mean, the level cap is 29, right? I think this team is fine. This team should be fine. Oh, we do have a problem now, which is we need to teach Rock Smash to somebody. Unlike Cut, Rock Smash is mandatory. We must teach it to somebody. Let's see who it is. If it's my Tiana, then that's probably for the best. Rock Smash. Yep, Frederica takes the Rock Smash. I think it's just the less useful Pokemon here. This is actually pretty good. I actually like all of these. Howl is only good with Headbutt, right? But if I put Headbutt, then I can't... Once again, Bite is special in this game, so it's just, am I howling to then headbutt? I don't think I'm ever doing that strategy, so I just take out Howl. Sammy, what's up? Hi streamer, hi viewer. Okay, we go here. Once again, I'm not really doing a speedrun, but I'm just not really going to do optional trainers. I think the gyms are the fun part, right? Yeah, but Rock Smash is also kind of weak now. Our Rock Smash is just 20 power in Generation 3. It's super pitiful. Like, Howl would only be good if I eventually gain Headbutt, which I think I do. But it's just, you know, it's not really a super viable strategy. Bite and Crunch are all special, so I just don't see myself using Howl ever, while Roar can get me out of a tough situation if there's a Pokemon that gains a lot of status boosts, right? I can see Roar being useful, I just never see Howl being useful. That's pretty much my logic. No, Howl raises attack with, I think it's Growl that drops defense. Hold on. The description of that attack said that it raised... Oh, reduce! Oh, never mind, then I completely goofed. Yeah, never mind. I think I still would have taken out Howl though. I probably would have taken out Tackle, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it matters much. I think Frederica is mostly here for utility. I don't think I'll ever use it, so... Ooh. This is Nightmare Fuel. Let's just go into Madeline. Please get me out of here, Madeline. Ooh, nice miss. Very nice miss. Wing attack for the 4 times effective flank type move. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, I think I can probably just swing attack and win, no? Just a 2-shot. I don't think I need to switch. Ooh, very good. Okay, pitiful damage, quick attack. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just going to go up to the tunnel so we can get an encounter as soon as we start the next stream. Actually, there's an encounter already here, no? Ah, goddammit. I got seen. Yeah, I can switch between Pokemon with since I'm playing on set mode, so yeah, Roar is pretty much an emergency button. I remember I ended up using Roar in my last Nuzlocke, so... I think this is a different location, right? I'm trying to remember. I think the desert is a location by itself. Hold on, let me confirm that. Ooh, no, I think it all counts as Route 111. Okay. But either way, I haven't caught a Pokemon in Route 111, so I think that's fine. So I'll just go to Route 112. This is a new encounter, and I think I will save this for next stream then. I think we made a lot of good progress. It's about time I go to sleep. So this is our current team. We have 1 death, 3 badges. It's going all very smoothly. Up until now I have not used calculations, just pure raw brain power and incredible strategy of choosing the most overpowered Pokemon possible. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I'm actually surprised how many of you came to watch. I think that's super cool. I was very hesitant to do a non-ReZero stream because I just didn't know like how many people would show up, right? So I thank you all for the support. This has been super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I enjoyed making it, because this has been super fun. And the what a throwback. What a nostalgic throwback to play Pokemon Emerald in big 2026, like the kids say. So yeah, it's been super fun. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao!